Okay, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back. A couple quick announcements. First is to say thank you very much, everybody, for all your patience over the last 2 weeks while I was moving. That was a pain in the ass, but it's all done now. We're back to it. We'll be more consistent now. Thank you for your patience. Everyone take inspiration. I appreciate all of you. You're great. The second thing is I fully intend to, as it's come up for a couple people, I fully intend to look at the new rule set, the 2024 new rules that have released. I fully intend to give that a good read through, and then open up a discussion about if people want to do that, what we want to do with that. I just want to come into that conversation a little better informed about the content of the book. So I will get informed on that, and I will get back to you all once I have. I will maybe take a day off of prep and take a look at that so that can happen sooner rather than later. But I fully intend to look at it, and I fully intend to have a conversation with you guys about that content. Just so you know. That is all. Just some quick announcements. But in the meantime, where were we in the story? Oh, yes, in the pit of despair. Yes, things could be better. We zoom into Ciela. Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got here. Well, we take you back to the beginning. So, you all are members of the Council of Waterdeep, a coalition of faction leaders and governors and kings who have come together to try and solve the Dragon Cult menace. You are the tip of the spear. It is your actions that will determine if these people are willing to go to war together or will they attend to their own affairs. It is your actions, your leadership, that will inform what they do next. So here you are on your way to the Misty Forest to meet with one Prince Aligarthus of the Elven Realm, the son of King Melendrock, who insists nothing's wrong within his kingdom, that there were attacks indeed, but since he's increased the guard, there haven't been many attacks the last couple of days. They've ceased. But the Lon Winterhound, the leader of the Emerald Enclave, does not agree. He thinks something is amiss. His ranger instinct and his Emerald Enclave rangers and Aligarthus, who he's been working with closely, think something is up and has requested your assistance in the Misty Forest. So, here you are, traveling down the road, traveling down the tradeway, making your way to Daggerford. You're not far away, in fact. But you came upon a big pillar of smoke. And because you are such great heroes, you decided to go forth and try and help these people. But little did you realize it was an ambush. It was an ambush for all of you. It seems the Dragon Cult is done with your meddling. And they would have gotten away with it if it weren't for all of you meddling adventurers. And now they're going to take you down. They have brought forth the might of beings, of adult dragons, of many, many warriors to face you. And you have fought well, but you have taken damage as well. Much damage. It seems that in the course of the combat, Ciela was lifted high into the air, attacked most devastatingly, and thrown back down to the earth, and lays dead on the battlefield. And that is where we pick up the sessions. So, we're going to go down the order, and we're going to get ourselves reinformed about the state of combat, what effects are going, concentrations, so on and so forth, just so that we're remembering where we are in the battle. So, let's get started. We will start with Shroud. Shroud, I expect you're raging. Is there anything else?
I don't think I had anything else.
Understood. The Mezzaloths are just doing Mezzaloth stuff. Dragon Souls. Doing Dragon Soul stuff. Star, do you have any active effects or... Yeah, okay.
Do the Mezzaloth have... what do they have? Cloud Kill? Is that up at all?
No, I believe that was dispelled.
Yes.
They used to, but not any longer. Star, do you have any active effects or... Nope, nothing at all? Okay, gotcha. What about you, Sabrosa? You did... Oh, I will put that up for the recap. As a reminder, Sabrosa, usually being this collected, insightful individual, in the course of the combat had a moment of distinguished bloodlust and threw herself through the air and slit open the throat of an enemy with great gore and excitement, and then kind of seem to come back to their senses a bit. It was a very odd moment of bloodlust for Sabrosa that might have drawn some of your attentions. Namely, Star and Shroud, who would have been the only two who actually saw the encounter. But circling back around, Sabrosa, do you have any active effects or abilities?
I don't currently have any active effects or abilities. I did just dispel the cloud, I believe, on the last turn.
Yes, you did.
Other than that, no, I don't believe I did. I was caught in a couple of clouds, and I had that moment of uh, loss of control. So I believe that's pretty much been my experience in this battle so far.
Understood. Terrence Marigold Jr., how about you?
I am not currently concentrating on anything. I was concentrating on a wind wall, but I dropped that concentration. But the half dragon veteran is under the condition, or under, is afflicted with contagion and is poisoned. Has not made any saves, no passes or fails yet.
Right. Right. Our contagion guy back here, that veteran half dragon. Thank you for reminding me. This guy's got a little yellow marker, but I haven't the faintest clue what's wrong with them. Oh, I had just marked them so that we could keep track of them on the battlefield because of the colors and stuff. That's fine. But yes, this guy has his green marker. We know that he is contagion. Well done, Terrence. Eravir, I believe you have a blade song going. Is there anything else?
Yeah, and I'm invisible, greater invisibility.
Right. And mounted on a very weak Helios, unfortunately. And Ciela, of course, is no longer with us. Yes, Eravir?
What type of dragon are we fighting again?
It is a black dragon.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha. Okay, that. Oh,
Cielo's
yep.
down. And you said
Sorry?
Cielo.
Yep, Ciela's dead. She's dead.
Dead?
Dead with a capital
Dead.
D. Yeah, she was thrown down to the ground.
No, I
and
cast
you-
Shadowfall, remember?
I don't
And
believe
then
you
she
did,
was
no.
stabbed 3 times in the
did.
chest by the dude.
Mhm.
That's
That's right.
Yeah, she was caught by the fall, but
Yeah, someone came over and did a little throat slitting. Okay, so that's going to bring us to the front of initiative. Many of you witnessed the fall of Ciela. It is the Dragon Wings' turns. There are not many left. There are not many left at all. There's this one. What is he up to? Yeah, there's just one Dragon Wing left. I guess he's just going to do what a Dragon Wing does, and he's going to attack you, Terrence. Well, you know what? He's got... Maybe he'll try and circle around. Let's see here. Because you're not ripe for the murder. He doesn't have the speed, huh? Oh, he's got the flight. Okay. He is going to use his bonus action to grab onto the edge of his wings, and they sort of part around him, giving his cloak the image of dragon wings, and he flaps them really hard. And he is going to use a limited flight. He's going to fly over you, Terrence. 10. He's going to fly 10 feet directly up. Fly 20 feet directly over. He's going to fall out of the sky and land here because he's limited flight. He will meet his athletics check. And then he's going to use the last of his 30 feet to run over here for pack tactics. He's going to attack Star.
You suck. All
I
right.
know. All right, here we go. That is going to be a 23 to hit.
It hits.
That is going to be 5 slashing damage.
Okay.
Plus 5 additional slashing damage.
Okay.
For fanatic advantage. And lastly, 2 acid damage. Slashes into you hard, screaming as he does so fanatically. and then he's going to take his last multi-attack. That is going to be a 22 to hit.
You know what? Uncanny dodge.
Okay, you'll take half damage.
Yes.
That is going to be 5 reduced to 2 slashing damage.
Okay.
And 4 reduced to 2 acid damage. So a total of 4 damage.
Got it.
All right, well done. Good use of the uncanny dodge. That is our only surviving dragon wing in this moment. So that'll bring us to the big bad Shroud. What is the plan for Shroud?
Ooh. All right, let's see here. What do we got going on? Where am I?
You are in the thick of it, my friend.
Cool. Alrighty. And let's see here.
You have an advantage on this guy because of Star's presence.
Yeah, I think let's try and go for him first.
I will say you do have reckless attack, and though you have advantage now, it would be a good way to draw aggro because they tend to like to attack people they have advantage on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just as a note, as a hint.
Yeah, I think let's see here. Yeah, I think I am gonna go after him. We'll see how that
Okay.
goes. All right. Oh geez. 27 to hit.
Yeah.
I think so.
And he's really hurt, as a reminder. Really, really hurt.
And that's 12 points of damage.
All right, 12 points of damage from your very magical weapon. And as you jam your pick, I think it still is, into its back, there's a sickening cracking sound from its carapace, and it falls to the ground dead and quickly disintegrates into a pile of flaming ash.
Cool. Are there any other of the ones that are around us? Have any other ones taken damage yet?
They have all taken damage because they were standing near you.
Cool. All right, then I'm just gonna, let's see here. I think I'm just gonna start with the one that's like on my left and try and stab him too. All right, and that is, another 27 to hit.
Hell yeah. One on the left, you said?
Yeah.
All right, go for it. Roll some damage.
4 plus 6 is 10. Again, 12 points of piercing damage.
Very nice. That is a hurt Mezzaloth. Still alive, though.
Okay, I think that's going to be it for now. Want to save a couple things. So yeah, I think that's it.
All right. That is going to bring us to a legendary action from the dragon. The dragon is going to use a wing attack to pick up the pace, and it's going to fly on down to you there, Queen of the Woods. Yeah, that's all. Just sort of lets himself fall and then catches himself at 40 feet. Sweet. All right, now it's the Mezzaloth's turn. Let's see. I think. Yeah, you counterspelled them a while ago, didn't you? Yeah, so they're not going to do that. So they're just gonna. I think they're just gonna. They've got the advantage here on Shroud, so they're just going to unload on Shroud. A claw and a trident attack for you. That is a natural 20 on the claw attack. So that's going to be... It's going to be 17 points of slashing damage reduced to 8 slashing damage. And then the trident is going to be... that's going to be 18 to hit, which does not hit Shroud. Okay, next one's going to go...
No, I was just saying.
No, it's all good. Next one's going to be a 25 to hit Shroud. For... it's going to be 8 reduced to 4 slashing damage for Shroud. And then the trident, that's going to be a 22 to hit. Okay. That is going to be... not good enough for them. That's going to be a rolled 1 for 5 piercing damage, reduced to 2.
Cool.
All right. They attack you as best they can, but you're shrouded, so it's difficult. That'll bring us to the Dragon Soul's turn. Who's going to look down at the princess, and is going to...
She's invisible. It's just the griffin he sees.
Oh, Griffin, that's right. That's right. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that invisibility beats blind sense. Within range that you can see that isn't behind total cover, even if you have a blinded condition or are in darkness. So yeah, moreover, in range you can see something that has the invisible condition. Okay, so that is very helpful. The dragon... Yeah, the dragon's going to speak and is going to say in Draconic, "Kill the bird beast." And the guy on his back is going to aim his hand down and fire an orb of dragon's breath at Helios. That is going to be a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Helios will take 29 acid damage.
Okay.
Is Helios still alive?
No, I don't think so. You were keeping track of it, though.
That's right, I was. Or was I? Huh. I think they were at like a couple of, regardless, I think they were at like a couple of hit points giving up. It was like a healing word that got Helios back up, right? They were at like...
I think it was a healing potion.
A
Or was it
healing potion.
No, it was healing word.
Okay.
Healing word. So regardless, how many hit points does a griffin have total?
59.
Okay, so Helios is alive if on death saves, and is going to plummet out of the air and hit the ground hard for 1 death failure. I'll write it over. Oh my god, I turned you all upside down. And you, Erebir, are going to fall out of the sky as well. You are going to fall 30 feet out of the air. You can try and roll a DC. You're going to fall 35 feet out of the air. Is there any possibility of beating a DC 35 for you on acrobatics or athletics? Nope. Okay, you're going to fall out of the air. You're going to land prone. You're going to hit the ground hard and take... you're going to take 10 bludgeoning damage as you hit the ground. Okay, that will bring us to Star's turn. Star, my goodness, what are you going to do?
All right. I want to get to Ciela, but at the same time, I'm surrounded by the looks of it.
A little surrounded, yeah, that's fair.
All right, I'm going to stab the big bad guy.
As a reminder, you won't have any sneak attack on him because no advantage, no ally within 5 feet. You could on one of these Mezzaloth dudes, though, if you could get over him.
Yeah, but then I'll have an opportunity attack behind me.
You could also throw your dagger.
This is true.
But that would bring it to a disadvantage because you're being harassed. So you could disengage. You could bonus action disengage and run over and stab him.
True. And it is Shroud that's being surrounded by so many enemies. What's the one that's... I'm sorry, I can't see who's the one between Shroud, me, and the yellow. There's a white person there. Is that...
That's Sabrosa.
Okay.
Don't kill her. She's your friend.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to kill her. Wait, but she's next to me.
We'll see.
You're not close enough for me to use sneak attack. God damn it. All right. So...
What's funny is that you could use your action to grapple Sabrosa and drag her into 5 feet of this guy and then stab him with your bonus action. You could do that technically if you wanted to.
I kind of wouldn't mind, but then Sabrosa's gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
It would be up to Sabrosa if she would let it happen, and Sabrosa wouldn't take an opportunity attack for being forced out of her space. I think it's very funny the idea of Star using Sabrosa's like a body shield and stabbing like under her arm. That sounds very funny to me.
It does, but also I feel like something's gonna go wrong.
Oh.
Sabrosa, do you want to do something silly?
You know what? I honestly don't know. As I was thinking about it, I decided that I would roll to see whether or not she resists. Only because I'm not sure in the moment that she would understand exactly what the plan was.
This is true. But there's a big baddie behind us.
You can try it. I'm gonna roll just for a yes or no to see if she tries to resist being pulled or not. Maybe she figures it out, maybe she doesn't.
All right, so you're gonna do it, Star?
Sure, let's go for it. See,
Star, you're like, he's like fully focused on you. He's like, and you're like, you're not supposed to be focused on me. I'm the rogue. And you grab Sabrosa by the shirt. What does Sabrosa do?
Does not resist.
Sabrosa's like, okay, and then you drag Sabrosa in basically a shove action. This one Mezoloth tries to like grab Sabrosa, but she was forced out of her space, so no opportunity attack. And you're like, what are we doing? And you like look up at this creature Sabrosa who's like, huh? And Star, you've got like Sabrosa in front of you, and yeah, make a bonus action attack under her arm.
I'm gonna use inspiration just so I have an advantage.
Fair enough.
Which was a good idea because I got 19. So 19 plus 10, plus 11, is 30. I can't talk. It's 30.
You got him. You're good.
Yeah.
You're a winner.
Yay. Okay, let's go hit this guy.
Right, give me the cold damage separately, though, if you're doing...
I'm using the white dagger, yeah.
Got it. I will, because they are working for the Cult of the Dragon, I will consider them members of the cult for that purpose. So you'll get the extra damage and the extra damage dice.
They're independent contractors.
Exactly, but that still counts.
It still counts. They're enemies. Those are our enemies. Let me get my calculator out here. I need 76s for the sneak attacks. 5, 6, 7. Let's just roll those to get those out of the way. Then we have, oh my god, so many dice. We have a D4 that needs to be rolled, which is done, which I got a 4 on that one. That was nice. And then we gain 1 bonus attack roll, damage rolls when you make this weapon. On a hit with a weapon, the target takes an extra 1d6. Okay. Another d6. That's 2. I feel like I'm doing something wrong. All right, that's why we need another d6. Okay, now I have to count. Too many.
Go for it. Make sure to give me the cold damage separately, though.
Yeah, I think the cold damage
should be 2d6.
Yeah, well, 2d6. Oh, damn. Okay, I didn't roll enough anyway. Let me just count.
Yeah, take your time. Keep in mind you don't get your modifier on the attack roll, so you're using a bonus action.
Right. Okay, good thing I didn't count that yet. Okay. All right, and then we got the draconic potency, which is for the cult, and that is 2d6s. All right, and then there's 2d6s for the cold modifier, or just one 1d6?
So it's just your d4 on your blade, your sneak attack, and 2d6.
Okay, then yeah. Okay.
I think you also get a +2, like a flat +2 from the weapon.
Yes, that's where I'm getting the number from. Okay, so that's all right. For the cold damage, it's a +5.
So cold damage is 5, which will become 2. It seems that the creature is resistant to cold. So what did you get for your sneak attack and your D4 for your dagger?
32 damage.
32 damage. Fantastic. Does that include the +2 you get from your dagger?
Yes.
Fantastic. It seems to resist the cold, but you jam your knife deep between its ribs and carve a chunk out of it, and it groans in pain. It is not bloodied, but you did a good piece of damage to it. Well done, Star.
Yay! And then
Is
Star's
there
like,
anything else you... Yeah.
I don't think I can do much more. I can't disengage. I used my bonus. I'm stuck here.
Fair enough.
He'd be like, sorry, Sabrosa.
Speaking of Sabrosas,
Wow.
what would you like to do? You look up at this creature that looks kind of like you, in fairness.
Not entirely.
It goes,
like me.
It goes, daughter? Sabrosa? Is that you? What? It's,
Yes.
how are you doing? It's been years. No, that doesn't.
Yes, Papa. I knew I'd find you.
Help us kill these guys and we'll go hang out. Well, it was good to see you. No, definitely doesn't.
How many of these little yellow ring fellows are technically within 10 feet of me?
1, 2, 3. Let's see here. Yep, there would be the 3 of them.
Those 3, that's what I thought. Okay. And how bloodied looking is Daddy Dearest?
He is not quite bloodied yet, but he's pretty beat up.
Okay. In that case, I am going to use 2 sorcery points to twin a spell, and that spell will be Crown of Madness, which I would like to cast on the Dragon Wing guy over here. He's humanoid, right?
Yep.
And on, I believe if he's within 120 feet, on the Dragon's Soul.
All right. And indeed, he is. All right, Crown of Madness. Let's do this. I guess that's the thing. Crown of Madness kind of sucks at its first level, but once you upcast and get like a lot of people, it starts to really become handy. Yeah, let me roll a little wisdom save for both of them.
Yeah, DC 19.
That is a failure for the Dragon Wing, and as for the Dragon Soul, that is a 9 as well. Can I? Oh, this is to be charmed, so they will have Draconic Fanatic advantage. So the Soul is going to roll 15, which is still a failure, and the Dragon Wing, rolls a 21 actually. So that will be that. The Dragon Soul, the rider of the Black Dragon, is charmed by you. The Black Crown sort of slicing into his forehead and taking control of him.
Okay. And so that's it's on his next turn, right? That I get to use his action.
I'm not sure.
Oh, it automatically happens. Must use its action before moving on each of its turns to make a melee attack against a creature other than itself that I mentally choose.
Got it. So
right,
as you cast the spell, you may mentally choose who its target will be on its turn.
Oh yeah, the dragon.
All right, it'll start attacking the dragon. Understood.
And I will use my bonus action to provide Star with Bardic Inspiration.
Yay.
Okay.
And I'm not going to move since I am in opportunity attack area.
You could move around its area without provoking if you want, just so you know.
No, I think I'm actually going to stay right here because I still might do the 10-foot thing I was thinking about last
Fair enough.
last round. We'll see. All right. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. Erebir, did you roll a con save for your fall? Yep.
Yeah, I did, and I passed.
Fantastic. Okay. Here comes the dragon. Let's see if it gets its breath. It does. Who's this dragon going after? It wants either the invisible girl or... Oh, I forgot about this dragon soul too. So Brosa, there would have been 2 dragon souls. I forgot about this one.
Oh.
Would you have been interested in catching that one as well?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, go for it. Or I'll go
Let
for
me,
it. Wisdom saving throw. It will save.
Okay.
I didn't give it its turn, so I'm going to give it now. This would have predated Aravir's fall, so he's just going to run over here, 30 feet, and I think throw a orb of Dragon's Breath at you, Terrence.
An orb.
An orb, which is going to be modified 20 to hit.
That meets it, beats it.
Beats it. That is going to be 28 acid damage.
I'm going to use my reaction to dampen elements to give myself resistance.
Hell yeah, that'll be 14 instead.
I will take that.
Okay. Do you need to roll con save for contagion?
No, it is not concentration.
Understood. I'm just going to roll to see... Oh my god, I'm totally fucking up. There's like all these guys over... Oh, he's dead. And there's this one Mezzaloth. I'll let this Mezzaloth take its turn. I missed it, so I'm just going to say, like, it just starts running over here. No, what it's going to do is it's going to go cast a spell, wiggling its tensors and... Yep,
Counterspell.
Counterspell, it works, and it goes off. It was what I wanted to do anyway, so works off. That won't spend your reaction for this round, those bros. That was your previous action. Sorry, I'm catching up a little bit. I lost some people on the battlefield there.
No problem.
And then we'll just say it will have run up to you, Sabrosa, and then you got pulled, so we're here. Okay, sweet. Sorry, we're back up to snuff. I apologize for my break of initiative for a second there. But let's see. I'm going to roll to see if the dragon wants the cleric or the invisible princess. It seems to want the invisible princess. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do at all. There we go. It is going to fly down 80 feet. Yeah, it's going to do that because that is a bit of a bastard move. So makes sense. It's going to fly down to 50 feet right here. And as it swoops down, Erebir, oh, it saw you cast that spell. It'll still do it. Make me an athletics or acrobatics check as it tries to grapple you.
I got a 19.
Ooh, you beat it. It only rolled a 15. It puts its claws around you, and you like twist your body like around, kick off of one of its claws before it can close on you. You like sort of push yourself up against the wall, and it pulls its hand back angrily, and it's just going to try and savage you. It is going to make a claw attack to start. That is going to be a 30 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
That's going to be... Oh man, I rolled terribly. That's going to be 8 slashing damage with the claw. And then it's going to try and bite you. That'll be a natural 20.
Oh, bummer.
Or...
Can I, silvery barbs that?
You certainly can. Let me re-roll. It rolls not a nat 20, but it rolls a 27 instead.
That'll hit, yeah.
Who do you want to give advantage to?
I'll give it to...
You could give it to Helios. It would help with a death save.
Sure, I'll do that.
Cool. Just to remind, because sometimes people forget that death saves are indeed saving throws. But yeah. Okay, so it will try and damage you. That is going to be 20 piercing damage as it bites down hard onto you, and then that's going to be 7 additional acid damage. And I think it's just going to sort of move over here and land. I think that's what it's going to do. It's just going to land. Okay, that'll bring us to the Nikoloth, who I think is going to attack Star, for sure, who just yanked him in the guts. That was very mean. And, yeah, not very nice. So we are going to make... Oh, very cool.
Oh no. Right.
I keep forgetting you can do that, but we're not gonna do that. It's going to make a claw attack against you. Start.
Okay.
That is going to be 19 to hit.
God damn it. Yeah.
You are going to take... Oh, there's my d6. Not rolling good on the damage today. That's going to be 9 slashing damage, and I need a con save.
Oh no, not a con save. D60. I mean, whatever you call it. Wait, I just give you the saving throw number, right? That's on my thing.
Nope, you roll a d20 and you add the con save number on your sheet.
Okay, it's an 8. It sucks.
As he slashes you with his claw, there is this like fiendish corruption that remains in the wound, and actually continues to sort of tear the wound apart, as if his claw were still in you, raking down, and you can feel it like slowly piercing into you still. But we will come to the result of that on your turn. In the meantime, it's going to bring up its great axe, and he's going to... How smart is he? He's pretty smart. He's going to attack you again. So.
Oh no.
Yes, he's definitely going to. This is his whole deal. That is going to be a 24 to hit.
Yeah. Can I do Uncanny Dodge again?
I believe you. Yeah, you can. It's a new round, so yes, you can.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, you are going to take... Oh, these are big d12s. That's going to be... Oh, man. Rolling so bad. That is going to be 14 slashing damage reduced to 7.
Yep.
And as he slashes you, like, over here, the moment his blade makes contact, your wound rips open some more. Seemingly, you've been cursed to be damaged extra. You were going to take an additional 3 points of damage reduced to 1 because of your Uncanny Dodge.
I took a good example of why to take Uncanny Dodge.
It's a very good example. I think there's going to be a legendary action against Eravir. He is going to swing his tail and try and damage you. That is going to be a natural 20.
No bummer.
For
silvery barbs. Sorry.
Oh,
I see it?
silvery barbs. Yeah. You're good. Ooh, I don't think you can see this happen. Oh yeah, you can kind of just. I'll give it to you. Yeah, you just barely catch a whiff of it around the corner, and you silvery barbs him. That's going to be a 19 to hit instead.
That'll miss.
Hits the ground beside you. Well done, Sabrosi. You saved the day. Who gets the advantage from silvery barbs?
I will give the advantage to Shroud.
Fantastic. Okay, that'll bring us to the half-dragon vet. He is becoming very diseased. Does he need to roll that now or at the end of his turn?
At the end of his turn.
Understood. I think he wants a little vengeance, friend, because you done fucked him up. and that doesn't sit very well. So he's gonna go, what have you done to me? And he's going to charge you. And he runs in. How's he doing health-wise? He's looking bloody. He is going to pull out the short sword, and he is going to make 2 attacks, or actually going to make 3 attacks against you.
At disadvantage.
For
being poisoned.
For being poisoned, right. Okay, disadvantage. That is going to be a 15 to hit.
That'll miss.
Normally would have been really good, but his moves are becoming sluggish from the poison. Bangs off the shield. Longsword attack. That is going to be a 13, which is even worse. Bangs off the shield again. He tries to come in with a cheap short sword attack like he did before. And even worse with a 12. And he has done his assault, and to his fairness, it is a good series of attacks. It is a skillful series of attacks, but just slow and sluggish. And he's like he's out of breath.
Is something wrong? You don't look well.
He spits on the ground beside him, and this caustic green is in his saliva, and he goes, You have poisoned me, your temptress gods. And he's just gonna sort of pant and heave from the poison flowing through his body. That'll be his turn. Con save, yeah?
Yeah, con 19.
That is a definite failure. You see it beginning to move up the folds of his scales as the corruption is overtaking him.
All right, one fail.
Yeah. That'll bring us to your turn, Terrence Marigold Jr.
Yeah. Things are looking dire, and there are a few things that I can do. How far away am I from Ciela?
Ciela is... I would call that let's see. I call that 40 feet away.
Okay. Now, the first thing I'm going to do, as I'm facing down this half-dragon, I'm going to mutter a word in primordial under my breath.
Oh, fuck.
And and I am going to cast the 7th level spell. Where are we? Divine Word.
Oh, no.
With my bonus action. You utter a divine word imbued with the power that shaped the world at the dawn of creation. Choose any number of creatures you can see within range of 30 feet. Each creature that can hear you must make a charisma saving throw. And on a failed save, a creature suffers an effect based on its current hit points.
God damn. What word would you choose, Terrence? Well, there are many words, but what word would you choose? A word that would be used to shape creation? What would be an important word that, if you imagine the dawn of time, some of the first words ever spoken that would influence creation itself, what would be an important word to you?
I think in this particular situation, the word would be sunder.
Oh, fuck. You say the primordial word for sunder and imbue it with great magic. And you guys hear out of Terrence's mouth utters the word Suntandorin. And it sort of sort of reflects, and the very walls sort of reverberate with the power of creation that Terrence brings forth. Charisma save for all within 30 feet of you that you choose.
Yes,
right?
Charisma 19.
Oh boy. All right. There's one Mezzaloth who's getting it. Who is going to absolutely imagine. That's gonna be a failure. I'm gonna start working on this. I see how it works. It's a pain in my ass, but I love it. A really good one.
Well, the Mezzaloth is it has one section, but additionally, regardless of its current hit points, a celestial, an elemental, a fae, or a fiend that fails its saving throw is forced back to its original plane if it's not already there and can't return for 24 hours with anything short of a wish spell.
Holy shit! Mass banishment.
Fuck
Um,
yeah, that's incredible.
You utter the word of creation sunder, and this basically this Mesoloth, it's this avatar form that is brought to this world to wreak havoc and evil, is like torn apart by your word. You say the word, and the sonic reverberation just like twists and turns it like a can of Coke, and it vanishes from creation. Now for the Nikoloth. Jesus. Similarly to the Nikoloth, his entire form, he folds in on himself and is banished from creation. Holy shit, Terrence. This guy will make a charisma save, the one right in front of you, whose life you've determined to ruin.
If he's at 50 hit points or fewer. If he has over 50 hit points, then nothing really happens.
Right, but he needs to make the charisma save first.
Yeah.
Which he fails on in that one. And he has, let me see here, how many hit points? I'm just gonna make my life a little easy real quick. You utter this word, and his like scales split, and and his body just like turns on itself and is sundered, and he falls dead at your feet. This one here, this is a dragon soul.
How many hit points did he have?
He had less than 20. He had like less than 20.
Honestly, this is a better fate than the contagion.
It is. He had 19 hit points left. This one actually rolled decently. That is going to be a 21, and he will save against the penguin board. And that will be that. That was no small like move you made there, my friend. Well done.
All right, and that was my bonus action.
Nice.
So I am.
You see the dragon's head whip around in your direction. He kind of levels his eyes at you. You get a sense he regards you as much larger threat than you were 2 seconds ago.
Yeah, and I'm going to recognize that and give that dragon, as I start approaching him, I'll bang my mace on my shield and toll the dead.
Where do you want to go, like here?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not engaging with the dragon soul. Yeah, you bang the shield. Wisdom save for the dragon. That was cocked. That is going to be a nat 20, 30 to save.
You saved.
You bang. When he like looks back, you kind of like you've seen Lyragoth do, but in great excess. This like acidic steam that burns off and kind of just slightly sort of burns Ciella's cheek on the ground beside him, and just kind of turns toward your direction. You have drawn full ire and attention of this dragon.
Okay, and that is my turn.
All right, that's going to be a legendary action. It is going to do a wing attack. So that's everyone within 10 feet. And being knocked prone. So really just Erebir. Erebir, I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Checking something really quick. Oh, I got an 8.
An 8. His wings beat, and as he takes off from the ground once more to take to the air, the wind is of such great power that it sends your head flying into the wall behind you. You are going to take 8 bludgeoning damage as he flies away. Excuse me. I think he's going to fly. Where is he going to fly? Where's he going to fly to face you? I think he's just going to land over here. He's at Black dragons are very cruel, vindictive creatures, and it knows what you're doing. It knows what you are. It's smart. It's seen much over its long lifespan, and will sort of like land over Ciela, and it will say, "Are you scared, little?"
Not at all.
You will. And then we will move right over to Ervir's turn. Ervir, you are prone. Your head hurts. Did you roll for your con save for your invisibility?
Not on that one. I get 13.
13. All right, you save. Helios is, you kind of landed on top of Helios. Helios is down. What do you do? Oh, I gotta roll Helios because this happens at the start of the turn.
At advantage because of silvery bars.
At advantage, understood. Noted. What do you wish to do, Erevir? You see Terrence facing down this great dragon.
Yeah, my invisibility's not working very well. So I know the dragon can see me, right?
It was like looking right at you and slamming its tail like pretty directly into your path. You're aware that it is fully aware of you.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna. I don't know. Can I bonus action give Helios a potion? Did we decide that was a thing?
It's an action to feed a potion. You can bonus action quaff one yourself, but it is an action to feed.
Yeah. Okay. And how does the dragon look? Does it look hurt or not really?
The dragon's taken some blows, but is generally looking like unperturbed, unhurt. It's got some scrapes.
And how far away is it?
From you, it is 5 feet. You're not in melee range. It would take 5 feet to get to melee range. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay. If it's
So you're here at 10 feet.
Oh man, I'm sorry. I don't know what to do. Oh, and I'm not gonna survive another round either, so I better do something.
Hey, you can always fall back. You're maybe a blade singer, but you have a lot of powerful talents from a range as well.
I don't even think I can get out of range without, because I've seen it attack with a pretty decent reach, right?
That's true. You could disengage, or you could teleport.
I'm going to cast fuck, I'm sorry, I don't know.
Okay. Do you want to go into melee, or do you want to get into range?
No, I'm gonna Dimension Door Helios and I away, I think.
Okay. Where are you going?
Oh, away from the dragon.
You can go like way over here if you want. You've seen that area. You can really go wherever you want. It's a lot of range.
Where are the bad guys?
Over here, in a little pocket over here, and the dragon, pretty much.
Okay. I'll go kind of across the map towards that fire, like that campfire.
Ah, campfire, like here?
Yeah, we'll go over there.
All right, dimension doors. You guys appear over there.
And then I'll bonus action give myself a healing potion.
Okay.
Potion of greater
Good move.
healing.
Yep, fantastic.
And that's my turn.
Do you want to stand up? You want to move?
I would like to stand up, yeah. And
Okay.
and I'll move 15 feet away from Helios.
Okay, like that, or closer to the battle?
No, I want to move further away from the dragon.
Okay, so you want to move like over here?
Yeah.
Okay, 15 feet will get you right there.
Can
Fantastic.
Can I still see the dragon from where I'm at, though?
No. There's a big old fountain between you and it.
Oh, well, then I don't want to move there.
So do you want to move back towards the exit of the village?
How far away does that put me from the dragon?
So if you keep back a bit. So if you want to be like over here, that puts you 60 feet.
Can I move 5 feet further back?
I'm going to say that is rough terrain. It's difficult terrain. So with your speed left, no.
Oh. Well, I want to be out of breath weapon range.
So would you like to go behind the fountain, or would you like to be where you are now?
I think you're pretty out of range. He can't hit all of us, and I doubt he's gonna focus a breath weapon just on you.
Yeah, I guess it's true. Yeah, I guess I'll stay where I'm at. That's fine.
Okay. That will bring us to the Dragon Wing, who did save miraculously last turn, I believe, and is going to wanting to fight. I think is stunned by the power that Terrence brought to bear, but is too much of a fanatic to run away from this battle. Is going to take a step over here and is going to attack you, Shroud, because it has advantage against you with pack tactics. Brutal. That's going to be 16. Oh no, it's gone. And second attack is going to be a natural 20. So who's going to stop it this time? Who's going to stand in the way? To you, Sabrosa? Okay, great.
Yep, I get it again.
Got it.
I was trying to remember if I had one.
I think you do.
Yeah, I do.
Didn't you already take a reaction and you counterspell?
Wasn't I had one.
No, that was last round. Yeah.
To counterspell, right? And then
You're good. Yeah, you're totally good. Okay, I'll reroll. Not a nat 20, but close to it. So that's going to be a 24 to hit. Okay, Shroud, here comes your damage. That's going to be... that is going to be 17 reduced to 8 points of slashing damage, Shroud.
Mm-hmm.
And an additional 5 acid. Who would you like to grant advantage to, Sabrosa?
I'll give this one to Terrence.
All right, Terrence gets it. Fantastic. That'll bring us to your turn, Shroud. Your first attack will have advantage. What would you like to do?
Let's see here. They're just the two next to me or sandwiching me. Ooh.
That's right.
I believe there's 3 of them.
Oh.
3.
Yeah. I keep forgetting. There's this guy over here. No. That you banished the third one. You banished the third one back to wherever it used to come from. So there's these 2 guys left and the dragon over here.
Okay, the one in front of me, I'm gonna swing at first.
All right, go for it.
Let's see here. That's a dirty 20 to hit.
Dirty 20 will hit. Let me see damage.
Okay. 11. That's 13
And
points of piercing damage.
13 points of piercing damage. Okay. Yep. You crack it. It is looking very hurt.
And I'm gonna go after it again.
Fantastic.
Let's see here. That is 14, 25 to hit.
25 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Cool. Okay. 9, 10, 11 points of piercing damage.
11 points of piercing damage. Fantastic. And with that, this one falls to the ground and burns away into a fiendish mist and vanishes back to the plane it came from. You have slain it. Well done.
And I'm going to turn around and face the other one, but I don't have anything. I'm not going to use anything else right now.
Got it. It looks a little squeamish. It looks a little like uncertain about facing you. You seem to be very powerful. But it has a job to do, so it will do it. Here comes a claw attack. It is smart enough to go get that flank, so it will run over here. And it will attack you with a claw. That is going to be a 19 to hit.
That's not going to hit, and I'm going to riposte that.
And a riposte. Fantastic.
Let's see here. So that's a 24 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that'll hit. Good job.
And that is, okay. Ooh. Max damage. 24 points of piercing damage.
Yow! It tries to get you with one of its claws, and you, like, swing your pick at its claws and sort of block it with your pick, and you, like, grab the other side of the handle and, like twist it and break its arm. And just, like, fully snap its arm as you pull it around, and it groans in pain. And then it's going to try and yank you in the breastplate with the trident because it's mad at you.
Okay.
But your armor is far too brawn, and it will only roll a 17. That was a really good roll a couple levels ago, guys. And that will be the Mezzalop's turn, bringing us to the Dragon Soul, who is going to raise his sword most gloriously and is going to bring it down into the dragon itself because it is under the influence of Crown of Madness. It's going to make 2 short sword attacks to the dragon. A 14 and a natural 1. So it will ching, ching, and the dragon just like literally will just like it perhaps expects incompetence from a humanoid and thinks that it's just sort of flailing around maybe. Unfortunately not very effective, I'm sorry. But there is another dragon soul, and I think, did he resist or he resisted.
He passed.
Yeah, he passed. So he's going to run into a flank, and he's going to attack you, Terrence. He's going to go, Fortiamata! He's going to run in, swing his short sword twice. The first one misses horribly with a 10, and the second one at advantage is going to be a 21 to hit.
That hits.
That hits. You, my friend, are going to take... That is going to be 21 points of piercing damage, and 9 points of acid damage as he slashes hard and fanatically across your back.
Okay, so 30 total.
That sounds right. And that's going to be his whole dang turn. Star, it is your game, my friend. There are 2 left over here. You also, however, though, now see Terrence facing down a dragon solitarily. Bravely. Man, Terrence, he's just the bravest guy ever, Star. Like, really a great role model.
Yeah, and he should not be dying again. So Star's gonna bolt over there.
Do you want to take opportunity attack from this guy?
I'm going to... What's that dodge I have?
Bonus action disengage.
You could bonus action disengage. Or you could yank him and then run over. Give him a little...
I could, but then I'm wasting my attack.
I wouldn't call it a waste.
Well, I'm going to attack the guy next to you.
Well, I actually have good news. Oh. Yeah, he missed you anyway. Oh, Shroud, your riposte killed him. There it is. I was like, wait a second, when did he die? Yeah, no, this, I guess it was like a delayed kill. You're like, wait, should I? And then Shroud, like, pulls, like, their arm out of his chest with a still beating heart, and he falls over dead in this turn.
So it's just like, that's pretty cool, but I'm gonna go help. He's gonna start bolting over to Terrence.
All right, 30 feet will get you right there. You can bonus action dash to get into melee if you want it.
You got feline agility. You didn't move last turn.
I know, that's what I was about to say. I'm gonna use feline agility.
All right, where are you going? You gonna try and yank this guy, or are you going for the dragon?
I'm going to kill the dragon.
Oh shit!
Because I think
Shroud comes running in, and it's just like full Xena.
No, wait, take the dragon soul.
You
yeah.
run in. You have a bonus action and an action left. What do you want to do, Star?
I'm going to attack with my white dragon tooth dagger.
All right, make me an attack roll. Straight attack against the dragon.
All right, let's see. If this doesn't go well, I'm going to use my inspiration.
Fair enough.
I got a 16 plus 11 is 27. I had to really think about that.
27 to hit. Yeah, that'll hit. Go ahead and roll. You got full damage here. No need to split it. Roll me that. Roll me your basic D4 dagger. You'll get a +1 on that. Sneak attack and 2d6.
Oh, there's so much to roll here.
So let's take this one shot at a time. All right. So what is your dagger? What is your dagger
damage that I just rolled for it was 4 plus 6. Then we got.
Keep in mind you get a +1 on that because this is a dragon cult member, so that's +7 instead.
All right, +1 more. All right. Okay, let's roll for the cold damage.
Sure, 2d6, go for it.
That's 7.
Very nice.
And
then the big D's, and then all the d6s for the sneak attack.
Yes, which is 7 of them. So let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're too many. Oh wow, that's a lot. Yeah. Let's see here.
Star is a high value male, right? This definitely got alpha vibes.
All right, 42 damage altogether.
42 damage. Star comes running in like an absolute maniac. Literally like pouncing on all fours. The strangest assassin the Sword Coast has ever noticed. And bounce to the air. Dragon's like, and you just pull out a dagger at the last moment. It goes, and you just yank it like right in like the base of the neck. And the dragon roars in anger as you deal the most pain it's felt this entire combat so far, and bound backwards. You have a bonus action left. What would you like to do?
I guess I'm going to stab him again, but it's really not going to do a lot.
All right, give me a bonus action attack.
All right, let's see if it'll make it. Well, that's probably not going to work. 16.
16. You go to stab it again. It brings up its great clawed arm. You just kind of like slice at the side of its strong scales, and it doesn't penetrate, unfortunately.
It's like Star's like, God damn it!
All right, that'll bring us to Sabrosa across the battlefield. There is one fiend left that Shroud is facing down. What do you do? And of course, a dragon battle.
Right. Yeah, I'm sure that Shroud can probably handle that particular baddie. So I will use my bonus action to toss a Bardic Inspiration to Aravir.
You cannot see Aravir, but you can broadly speak to her if you think she might be within range.
Okay.
The last you saw of her, she was like over there in that area somewhere and kind of lost track of her.
Eravir, wherever you are, it'll be okay.
What's the range on Bardic? She's in range. It's fine. Eravir, you'll get your Bardic Inspiration die, which is what sized?
What?
Suppose so?
D10.
D10. Very good.
And Star has one still, by the way.
Yeah, Star, you have a D10 you can spend on an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Okay.
And Shroud, you have one as well, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, what's next for Sabrosa?
Shroud actually had advantage from
Right.
Silvery Barbs, not Bardic Inspiration. All right. Sabrosa will make her way toward that what's he called? Dragon Soul.
Yeah, the Dragon Soul back there.
Yeah, she'll start walking with purpose toward that Dragon Soul, and we'll cast Dissonant Whispers.
Ooh, Distant Whispers.
At an extremely painful level.
That is going to be a hot 12 to save.
That will not save. And therefore, that Dragon Soul is going to have to take 96 psychic damage and has to move as far away from me as it has movement to do without walking itself into trouble.
Without walking itself in trouble.
Yeah, it's already in trouble.
Yeah, it can't walk into additional damage.
Got it. In that case, it's going to stop here because it knows Terrence has an opportunity attack and would be at risk if it's going further. So it will back up like 10 feet and go, no. As he backs up and hears the whispers around his mind. Go ahead and roll damage.
It was 24 damage.
Ow. Did you know every point of damage the bad guys take, I feel as well. 24 damage. It is that was very harmful. It's looking very hurt and staggered. That was a good blow you did. Well done. Is there anything else?
Oh, you I just remembered you should have gotten a wisdom save for the other dragon soul at the end of their turn.
That is a
for the Crown of Madness.
Natural 20 will free it, I believe.
That'll break it. Yep.
My first nat 20 that went through today. Incredible. Well done, Sabrosa. That will bring us to the big bad dragon, who is going to look at you, Star, after having shanked it, and it's going to go, I heard cats land on their feet.
Oh.
They say there's smoke where there's fire. So let's drop you from a great height, cleric, and is going to lunge forward and try and grapple you, Terrence.
Wait, what? No!
All right.
Wait.
Opposed? What?
Opposed, yes. Make me an athletics or acrobatics check.
All right.
They rolled very well.
I didn't. I got a 9.
9.
Wait. No.
Use your inspiration.
Inspiration, man.
I'm afraid that even if I do, it won't matter.
Roll.
Fine, I'll use my inspiration.
All right, go for it.
Use my inspiration. It is better. That is a 17.
That will not succeed, I'm afraid. It rolled a 25 total.
I told you.
Yeah.
The max I could get was a 22.
Star, you are grappled by... Oh, no, sorry. Terrence, you are grappled by the dragon. And then the dragon is going to use its claw. You're a pretty nimble one that knows about it, too. It's not going to risk it. It also knows that you're very pointy. That's the trouble. It's going to attack you, Star. As he grabs Terrence and sort of raises him in the air, it's going to bring up the other claw and try and slam down on you. It's going to make an attack. Not very good. That is going to be a 15 to hit.
Nope.
And then it's going to lunge at you with its teeth. It already made a frightening presence in this thing. You already had to roll wisdom against dragon. Yeah, okay, I thought so. Just want to make sure I didn't miss that. It's going to try and bite you. That one is going to be 26 to hit, Star.
It does hit, and I've already went my turn, so I can't use uncanny dodge for this.
No. You got it back.
Yeah, you get it back.
Oh, yeah,
But
right.
it refreshes. So yes, if you wanted to.
Okay. Yes, please. I need to stay alive. I need to
Very
save
well.
Terrence.
If you must.
Oh, it is I that
that
must
will
save
be-
you.
That is going to be 17 reduced to 8 piercing damage. And you're
Okay.
also going to take an additional 6 reduced to 3 acid damage.
That would have been a lot worse.
And that dragon is going to soar up high into the air with your cleric.
Can Star not cling on to the dragon?
No, you just spent your reaction, my friend.
Damn it.
My plan worked. Mwahaha!
Damn it.
And it's going to fly 80 feet straight up with Terrence in hand. Oh, yeah. We're doing this again. But I think the dragon learned its lesson from Aaron here. I think it's gonna not go straight up 8 feet. I think it's gonna detour. So let's go 50 feet. Well, let's go 40 feet to here, and then we're gonna go a little this way. 40 feet to over here with Terrence. So fly up and over the building. Okay. That is going to bring us to a not existing Nikoloth and a not existing half-dragon vet. So really that just brings us to Terrence's turn. Terrence, you're in its claw. And as it flies over flaming buildings, what do you do?
That is a very good question. What do I do?
Does it feel good to be brought back closer to heaven again, little man?
I will return when I'm good and ready, and now is not that time. I am going to... At great risk to myself, I'm going to tell this dragon to go to hell, and I'll cast Banishment.
Ooh, Banishment. That is going to be a modified 20 to succeed.
Just succeeds.
Oh, man.
Here goes. When and ready.
That is my action. Do I have any bonus actions? I don't think I do. I do not at this time.
Yeah. Dragon's going to take a legendary action. And actually, yeah, no, it's still going to take a legendary action. It is going to make a tail attack against you. And it's going to just sort of basically slam you off the back of its tail like it did Ciela. That is going to be 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right, you are going to take 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
All right, Erebir, you see the dragon carry off Terrence into the flaming cityscape. What do you do?
Yeah. How far away is the dragon?
Dragon is... we're going to call that... That's Terrence. We're going to call that 105 feet.
I would like to cast Fireball at 7th level on the dragon and the rider, but missing Terrence.
All right, let's see if we can make that happen, because that's a 120-foot range, right?
It's 150 foot.
150-foot range. Okay, so you're good. All right, you want to do something like that, huh?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. We'll just let it through. You send the fireball up, and it will explode in a great wave. Go ahead and roll. What is the DC I need to hit for my guys?
It's a dexterity save.
DC.
18.
The dragon soul on his back fails terrifically. The dragon itself is going to use a legendary resistance to succeed instead.
And that was the last legendary resistance, right? Because I think you had two last go around.
Probably. Let me go look at my notes. Yeah, that'll be the last one, as far as you know.
Okay. So the Dragon Rider will take 47 fire damage. And 23, I guess, for the dragon.
All right, 23 to the dragon, 47 to the rider. You see the rider's slot. It basically is thrown off of the back of the dragon, goes flying, ragdolled off into the cityscape. You expect will not survive the fall if it survived the explosion, which it probably did.
And then with my action, I want a healing potion to Helios.
Okay, you run back to Helios, 5 feet, and feed Helios a healing potion. Go for it.
And that's... does the healing potion work?
It does. Helios will return to life.
Okay, cool. That's my turn.
All right, Helios will stand up at the end of your turn and kind of like sort of crow at you weakly, meagerly. Be very roll the healing as well. But Helios very much is the sound of like an intimidated lion that is like sort of like lost its fight.
How far away is the dragon?
Dragon is 105 feet.
Okay.
Well, hang on. How are you? So it costs an action to feed a potion, right?
Yeah, and I quick and cast Fireball.
Right. Okay, cool. Fantastic. Okay. Was that all? Or did you just want to know how far away it was?
How much movement do I have left?
You have 25 feet of movement left. Well, you're in your blade song, so you have 35 feet left.
Can I move closer? I'm going to leave Helios behind, but can I move closer to the dragon?
35 feet?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. Fantastic. The dragon is going to take a legendary action now and is going to take a wing attack. I need a dexterity saving throw from you, Terrence.
You got it. Dexterity saving throw. This is just on me. So
That's right.
I should get my Shield Master.
Yep.
Delio.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So I'll get not advantage, but I'll get to add my shield DC. Or my +2 from my shield.
Absolutely.
I think I'd given you advantage on a
oh yeah.
Seal of Barbs one time.
You did give me Silvery Barb's advantage. So I'll roll at advantage.
So here's what I'm going to say. Keep your inspiration then, because you would have had advantage against the grapple check, because it's your next thing.
Gotcha.
So you can spend that now if you want. So keep your inspiration.
All right, then I'll hold on to my inspiration. I might need it.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna use it because that's a natural 1.
All right.
That is much better. A 24.
24 will save. You see its great beating of the wing coming, and you position your shield just right, and it defends you from the torrent of wind, and you will not take any bludgeoning damage as it ascends up as it does. However, as it completes its ascent, it will look at you and say hello to Chantier for me, and it's going to drop you.
How far away is the dragon?
The dragon is 110 feet away.
Oh, Featherfall. Distant cast Featherfall.
Okay, just to cast Featherfall.
120 feet, yeah.
I think my time has come, so I fall with a smile. I close my eyes. Blood seeping out of my mouth.
Blood seeping out of your mouth, but you fall gently down to the ground.
And after, I'm like, this is taking longer than. Oh.
The dragon looks down and kind of looks disappointed and goes, "The she then," and is going to turn around and look down at you.
Can it see me this far away?
Yeah, I can.
And you can still fucking see.
No, it doesn't see you. It doesn't see you, but it's still going to turn around and it's definitely going to know that was your ass because you did it just like literally 12 seconds ago in the combat.
Yeah.
Okay, that is going to bring us to not a dragon wing because they're all dead. Shroud, it is your turn, my friend. You got one last combatant here. You have laid low many. It is time to do this one.
Mm-hmm. Hang on a second. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm gonna try and attack him.
Go for it.
24 to hit.
24 will hit. Roll me some damage.
Ooh. 16 points of piercing damage.
16 points of piercing damage. Well done. And with that, you crack it in the skull, and in a mist of fiendish ash, the creature is no more.
All right. I'm alone now, right? There's nothing else around me?
That's right. You look around, your targets are all dead.
Okay. If I'm looking around at like what else is going on, what can I see is happening?
You see the black dragon flying around in the air. Otherwise, everything looks either very dead or very gone.
Is Ciela still on the ground somewhere?
Ciela is laying limp on the ground before Star.
I can't see them though, right? They're like way far away from me.
I think you can. Yeah, you definitely see Ciela laying limply on the ground.
Can I use my movement to go towards her?
Of course. 30 feet gets you there.
I have 40 feet of movement.
All right, 40 feet will get you right next to Sprosa.
Okay, and then can I dash to try and get closer to her?
You've already used your action.
Yeah, fuck. Okay, just kidding. Fuck. That's all that I got.
Oh, my apologies. There is this one final dragon soul left. I forgot about him.
No, I still can't do anything because my dancing longsword is still fucked. Cool. I think then I am done because I can't hit anything else around me and I've used all my movement.
Fair enough. The dragon soul, in all of its fanaticism, is still very ready to go. Erebir remains invisible and thus doesn't know what the dragon's talking about. So it's going to go after the cat. Let's kill the cat person. Why not?
Really? You're going to kill the cat?
You got 9 lives. It'll be fine. All right. Here we go.
It's Moonfrost.
That didn't work out the last time.
First attack is 25 to hit.
It hits.
And the second attack, just to get it out of the way, is 18 to hit.
It hits it.
All right, here we go. Here comes some damage.
I can't use Uncanny Dodge because I used it.
Yeah, you used your reaction already. That's going to be. That is going to be 16 points of piercing damage plus 10 acid damage.
How close is Star to me?
Okay. I am really, really, really hurt.
Star is, we're going to call that 30 feet away.
Okay, can I use my spirit shield to try and absorb some of that damage?
I don't know. What was a spirit shield?
A reaction that I never use. Let me roll here. So that's 4, and that's okay, 6. So that's 10 points of damage that can be taken away from that.
Okay, so Star, return to yourself 10 damage from that blow.
Yay!
As the blade comes to hit you, you see this almost like, just for a split second, Shroud, you almost see, Star, you see for a split second, Star, like these 3 warriors in front of you, just like spectrally, and they look like Shroud. And each one in sync puts their shields up, and as the blade comes down, it cuts through and kills them all. But it and does find you, but you get the sense they took a majority of the blow on your behalf.
Nice.
And the second attack is going to come in now.
Oh crap!
You're like, wow, that was such a great. Fuck. That's going to be 8 piercing damage.
God damn it! Yep.
And 13 acid damage.
Well, I am down.
How far away is
You
Is Star
cannot
from me?
see. You cannot see Star on the other side of the building there.
Yep. Okay.
You're in a building, safe. Don't worry about us.
I'm so
Star
worried.
falls. All right. And then it's going to just sort of stand over you and kind of cackle. And
I mean, technically, I don't have to see, but I also don't necessarily know what's happening. So
yeah, you wouldn't be aware of the events occurring.
Mhm.
I think the dragon creature is going to use its bonus action to do limited flight, and it's going to sort of beat its wings backwards, or its cape backwards like wings, and is going to just kind of fall back and land about here, 30 feet back. And that will bring us to Star. Star, I require a private death saving throw, please. Star?
I'm sending it. I'm sending it. Just
Okay, no problem. I just want to be sure.
I can't hear you. I'm dead.
Go
basically.
back later.
Hang on, I'm trying to find your name. There you go.
Understood. Okay. So, Brosa, what is your play? What is your plan?
Yeah. Let's see. I am. How far away is the dragon and its rider?
Dragon. It's very far away. From you, that's going to be 135 feet.
Oh, okay. Well, then I will move enough to make that 120 feet.
Okay, you want to just like run forward 30 feet?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, you get right next to the fallen Ciela. And that becomes 115 feet.
All right. And then I'm gonna mind spike that rider.
Oh, the
Rider's
rider's gone.
Oh, the rider's gone?
Yeah, Ryder got blown up.
Oh, I missed that. Oh, with the fireball. Okay.
Mhm.
Then let me get the
There is the other guy who's down there that just
yeah,
struck
let me
down
you know
Star.
what? Let me instead of moving, I'm sorry, could you move me back by Shroud?
Sure.
I lost track of one of the guys. I thought the rider's still up there. Yeah, let me just from there I'll mind spike that guy.
All right. And that guy is only 60 feet away. Intelligence save?
Wisdom. DC 19.
Wisdom is a failure with a 9.
All right. That is going to be 38 points of damage.
Wow, that is no joke. 38 points of damage. This spike of almost like pinkish psychic energy appears. It's with an incantation. You sort of jut your hand forward like a hammer, and that nail splits the skull of this creature, and it falls dead.
Oh, dead. Okay, great. Perfect. All right. And then let's see. Who's around? Shroud. Yeah, let's give Shroud Bardic Inspiration.
All right, Shroud, you are empowered by your bard.
And I am probably going to move then, so that I'm not standing right beside somebody in front of a dragon. So I guess I would try and go around kind of the backside, like if you went clockwise around the fountain from the way that we're looking at it. I'll do that for 30 feet.
Like so?
Yep.
Beauty. Okay.
Sorry, didn't you already take your movement?
I took it back because the guy that I was after was.
Oh, okay, good. I was like, oh no.
Thank you, though.
It looks around and sees you all sort of like closing in, and you're all looking up at the dragon. Let's see here. I'm gonna make some calculations before I do anything. So it flies in. No, there's no way. It's going to say. It's going to sort of call and say, "You have saved nothing, she-elf. He will burn by acid now." He's going to just fly down straight at you, Terrence, and is going to just pour acid down on top of you. I need a dexterity saving throw.
All right. Uh, 15.
15 is a failure.
Do you have your bardic inspiration still?
No, I use my bardic inspiration and my regular inspiration, but I am going to, in a meager attempt, dampen elements to give myself resistance to acid in this instance.
All right. Rather than the original 58 acid damage, we're going to take 29 acid damage. That's right.
That's tough, but I'm still standing.
Oh, still standing. Very frustrating for the dragon. It's going to screech in frustration and anger. And I think it's going to end. What's the range on this guy? I think that's actually about where we're going to stop. Nope, one more down. We'll go a little. Yeah, we'll stay this way. We'll go down a little more. It says, "Fight all you wish. I will have your blood." And that is going to be the dragon's turn. Terrence, what do you do?
Okay, I'm in this burning building with this dragon bearing down on me. It's not looking good.
For flavor, I'm gonna say the dragon lands like on the broken building. It's like making its way across the broken walls, and it crumbles underneath its great sharp claws.
I'm going to look down and say a quick prayer to Chantia. Earth Mother, protect me in this time of need. And I am going to cast, bonus action, cast Sanctuary on myself.
Fair enough. Sanctuary. Okay, what is the main action, my friend?
The main action. The main action will be a bit of a Hail Mary, but it's worth it. I'm going to also, as a part of that prayer, use my action for divine intervention and
Oh.
seek aid from my deity.
What aid would you ask of your deity?
To save my party and any other survivors in this town. Provide them with safety and respite.
Okay.
Okay. I need to roll a 14 or lower on my D100.
Okay.
54.
54. Oh, good. That was a big request. I wasn't sure I was gonna. Shanti's like, oh no. That's a big one.
Asking a bit. But I am still I'm gonna try and make my way to Ciela.
Okay, you're just gonna run? Deal with the consequences later?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna say this house is difficult terrain. You wanna like go through the alley instead?
Yeah, I'll go through the alley.
Okay, you're gonna go 5, 10. You're gonna run to here to get around that difficult terrain, which does end up being like a net help in the end. It is gonna take an opportunity attack bite on you as you make your way.
It needs to make a wisdom saving throw for
Wisdom
sanctuary.
saving throw. Fair enough. That is cocked. I don't think that's a success. That's a 12.
That is a failure.
It goes to bite at you, and go ahead.
It said on a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attacker's. Okay.
It rears back to bite you like a crocodile, and there's this like flash of light. The fire sort of hits your shield, almost like a magnifying glass, flashes the eyes of the dragon, and it just like can't bear down on you, and it just like bites. And it actually it doesn't. It's going to save the reactions. Why not? But it just kind of like groans out in anger and frustration. Is there anything else?
That is action, bonus action, movement.
It wants you, man. It wants you bad. It's going to.
You're not the first, and you won't be the last.
Damn right. It's going to just sort of wing attack, just destroy the building behind it, and land on a new building closer, almost like leap across the building, definitely becoming more visible to those of you in the courtyard, sort of bearing down on you, Terrence, and goes, "You cannot escape, holy man." And that is going to be Aravir's turn. Aravir, the last you heard and saw was that dragon flying straight down at Terrence, blasting acid out of its mouth. What do you do?
I'll run towards it 40 feet, or at least to where I can see it.
All right, so like here?
Yeah. Can I see the dragon?
You certainly can see the dragon.
Okay. I'm gonna
say it's got a lot of cover on you though, because you're kind of looking at it from behind all of this debris.
Okay. I'm gonna quicken cast Mind Sliver. That's an intelligence 18 save.
Okay. That is a failure.
Sweet. So it'll take 13 psychic damage. And it's going to have a negative D6, or sorry, D4 from its next saving throw, which is going to be, right now, I'm going to drop invisibility and cast Bigsby's hand and do a grasping hand. So it's got to make a... we're going to try to grapple it.
All right. Contested grapple. That's going to be a 17 to save.
And it gets a negative D4 to that.
Already accounted for that.
So it uses the...
Yeah, it uses the strength modifier.
Oh, and I got a nat 20 for 28.
Silvery barbs. Okay.
Should have used that before.
All right. Give me the hand.
Talk to the hand.
We're gonna use this. It's funny. No, we could do a. Come on, we gotta grab the Vulcan. That's
Right.
very fun. So in this moment, now I'll use the middle finger because it's funny. In this moment, it's going to it's coming up on Terrence, and it goes to lurch at it, and then this hand comes out of nowhere, just grasps it by the throat, and it groans and growls in anger as Bigsby's hand latches onto the dragon and holds it in place.
Cool. That's my whole turn.
The dragon, in its utter fury, is going to make a tail attack down on Terrence.
Wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Sanctuary is still fucking going. That's a 16, which is also a fail, I believe. Yeah.
A fail. Yep. DC 19.
It will spend it on Bigsby's hand instead, and it's pure frustration. Why not? It's not going to waste it. That is going to be an 18 to hit Bigsby's hand.
And that'll miss with the...
And that will miss. Slams into the side of Bigsby's hand, but Bigsby's hand is very strong. Well done. That will bring us to Shroud. What is Shroud going to do?
Oh, I'm just standing in the middle of nowhere. Let's see here. Where is everybody here? I feel like there's a lot happening.
There is indeed a lot happening. Let me get rid of that colored base. So, Shroud, Star's down, presumably
Star's down.
alive.
Okay, cool.
Star's down. Ciela is dead with a capital D. Eravir is throwing magic at the monster, the dragon over here. Sabros is in the back line, and you are right there.
Okay. Can I go to... Let me see what I got first. Okay. Can I go to Star? Use my movement.
You certainly can. Yeah, you run over to Star. 30 feet. Your shield is not enough to save him.
Let's see here. I don't have a lot, but can I try and use my healer's kit?
Ooh, your healer's kit, huh?
Uh-huh.
You think you're slick, huh? with your fancy adventuring gear. You most certainly can. You whip out the healer's kit, and without the need for a medicine check in any way, you are able to sort of triage and patch Star's most devastating wounds and stabilize him with one charge of your medicine, your healer's kit. Well
Nice.
done. Never sleep on the adventuring gear. Star is not going to die. Not in this moment.
Oh yeah, I feel like I tried to be like a little Swiss Army knife.
Hell yeah.
Okay, how much movement did I use to get to Star?
30 feet. You got 10 left.
Okay, and then who else is? You said Ciela is like dead.
Ciela, you look over at Ciela, and Ciela is not moving. Ciela is pale. Ciela is not alive.
Can I try and make my way over to her?
You certainly can, and with 10 feet, you can actually very much approach Ciela.
Okay, and I can't do anything else because I used my action, right, to use my healer's kit?
Yeah, you got a bonus action.
Okay.
Does Shroud immediately start retrieving the personal possessions of Ciela?
Just ransacks the body.
Too bad. Give me this.
No, I think honestly, just because of that, like, and their connection with Ciela, I think they're gonna panic a little bit. I know I already used like I don't have a bonus action to use. So I think a lot of that is just gonna be like a frenzied, like trying to go through their bag to see like what they can do to help. Because usually they have like something within their power to do to like help the team. So I think they're gonna just try and like rifle through their bag to see like what they have to help.
Got it. So we will say that, like, yeah, Shroud, you come to a knee and you like take a moment of shock, and as a bonus action, you like basically pull the bag off of Ciela's back, and you're gonna start rummaging through it next turn.
Yep. Okay.
Does that end your rage?
Yes.
Yeah, that'll end your rage. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, Star is stable. Sabrosa, it is your turn.
Oh, I guess in that case, I am going to make my way around. So from here, clockwise, make my way around the left side of the
Over here.
of the fountain. Yep, kind of opposite the dragon. And
Sure thing.
let's see. I don't really have any. Give me a second here.
I can say Helios just has like left the battle at this point. Has like literally just flown off. Is not interested in continuing the fight.
Yeah, I don't really have anything. Oh, I know what I want to do.
To be clear, you can't see the dragon over here, like at all.
Right, yeah. No, that's good. If I can't see it, it can't see me. Let me find a dead. Is there a dead bad guy around here somewhere?
Yeah, there's all these dead bad guys over here. I think got bombed by Erebir pretty early on.
Yeah, let me
joint effort. Thank you.
That's right. It was Ciela.
Let me head towards them for now.
Okay, you already used your 30 feet. You want to dash?
Yeah.
Okay.
Might as well, yeah. I'm not gonna do anything else this round.
All right, 25 gets you right up over to them.
All right. And I'll hang out here until next round when I have an action again.
All right, Dragon's time. The dragon, held by the Bigsby's hand, is very angry, and acid begins to drip from its maw with great fury. And it's going to crane its neck over to your direction, Erebir, and kind of go, she else. He's going to spit acid at you. A huge line of acid breath is going to come to you. I need a dexterity saving throw. You're muted.
At advantage because I still have leads on that.
Okay.
Inspiration.
Okay, one more roll.
Oh, natural 20 again for 24.
Very nice. 50 will be reduced down to 25.
I can see this coming.
You can, but I think you already... No, you didn't. You still have it.
Oh, wait.
Aren't you? Your reaction?
Yeah, because this was on the dragon's turn. It was just before my turn.
I don't know if you can see Erebir, though.
I don't have to see it.
Oh, okay. You just... So how does it work? You just...
Let me pull up Dampen Elements. It's a class feature. When you or a creature within 30 feet takes acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder.
Okay.
You can use your reaction to grant resistance to that instance.
Damn. Fucking me up. That's gonna end up being 12 acid damage at the end of the day.
Ooh.
That was a lot more damage that got reduced.
Still up.
Still up. Make me a con save, see if that Bigsby's hand's still there.
Oh, yeah. At advantage because of Blade Song. I get an 11.
An 11. So that will hold on. But I do have bad news. The acid did go past in that line, and that is going to hit Star, who is back on death failures. One death failure.
Oh, man.
Got caught in the crossfire a little bit there. But the dragon is still held by the by the hand. So that is going to be Dragon's turn, bringing us over to you, Terrence. What do you do?
I'm going to keep using my movement to try and get Ciela.
All right, there is going to be an opportunity attack as you continue to make your way towards Ciela.
Wisdom save.
Wisdom save indeed. Man, Sanctuary. Oops. Oh god. Man, just at the end of the day, it's not coming out. This was a wisdom that's only going to be 9. Still doesn't manage and is going to instead find someone else to spend this on. So that will be the hand. That's really weird for an opportunity attack. So let me go look at the wording for Sanctuary. It says find another target, basically, right?
Yeah, it says choose a new target or lose the attack or spell.
All right, then it might as well attack Bigsby's hand. That is going to be a hot 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right. How many hit points does Bigsby's hand have?
Equal to my hit point maximum, so it'll be 117.
Holy shit. God damn. Guys, calm down. No, that's fair. I just beat the hell out of you guys.
You had us in the first half.
I did have you in the first half. It's not coming through in the end. It had to have been a tail because of your range. So that's going to be 8, 5. It's going to be. It's going to be 17 points of bludgeoning damage to Bigby's hand. I can keep track of it if you want.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
All right, it's 100 hit points now. Okay, well done, Terrence. You have ran 30 feet. You are about here. You see your party kind of sort of taking cover. Shroud rummaging through the bag of Ciela. Star acid burned on the ground. What do you do?
I can't make it there with my movement.
Nope. You're going to have to dash if you want to get closer.
Then that's what I'm going to do. I am going to dash.
All right, with a dash, you get right up to Ciela. Ciela is right there.
I am limping, bleeding profusely, and I'll put my hand on Shroud's shoulder. I got her. Give me cover.
Yeah, fantastic.
And I will use my bonus action while I have it to harness divine power to give myself a 3rd level spell slot back.
Fair enough.
And during like this turn for flavor, I'll be pulling out the diamond dust necessary to try and bring Ciela back.
Understood. Well done. Okay. Let me think. Damage. Speed. Prone doesn't really do anything. I think the dragon's is just desperate now and is gonna take an opportune legendary action to make a tail attack against Bigsby's hand. All right. That will certainly hit with a getting close to 30. It was 28. So that's going to be 13 more points of bludgeoning to Bigsby's. Come on, Bigsby's, you can do it. That is the legendary action. Aravir, it is your turn once more.
Okay, I'll use my bonus action to crush the dragon with Bigsby's hand.
Yeah, that's very mean of you. Go ahead and make me some damage. Hell yeah.
Yeah, there's no attack roll or anything. It's just...
Nope, you got him. Crunch.
Oh my god, I roll pretty bad damage though. It's 8.
Ooh, 8 damage. Understood. It's still a very hurt-looking dragon. Blood sort of begins to file down around between the fingers of the hand.
So you said Bigsby's hand has it around the throat. So Can I do like a cone of cold and avoid my hand and hit the dragon?
Cone of cold in what, your hand?
Avoid the hand and hit the dragon?
Sure, why not?
Like the back end of him?
I'll say you have to step out. Like that's getting real tough right there to justify that. But if you step out from behind cover, I'll let you try and tag the back of it.
You can step
Okay.
out, attack, and then step back.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'll do that.
So you step out for 15, and then
Can I
what's the
step
range
out?
of cold?
Can I step out? 60 feet?
60 feet. For 56 degrees. You're gonna put out some fire too, apparently, while you're doing this.
What a hero.
What a hero. What an absolute hero. Okay. Take her down to Aravir. Too far out. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, I think it's fine. It's acceptable. It's going to be a very weird battlefield in a moment because this thing is going to be this building is going to be coated in ice, but its roof is still going to be on fire. But yes, you absolutely blast at just the right angle, not to hurt any friends or hands. A con save you need,
Yeah.
right? That's a 16. If we're not rolling good on the end of this battle.
That's 40 cold damage.
40 cold damage. Dane. Hang on. I just want to do a little decorating for Christmas here. Real quick. Because it's cool. Our battlefields need to remain aesthetic for immersion purposes. Okay. 40 you said? Youch. This is a 1 hurt looking dragon.
And then with my 15 feet of movement left, I'd like to move back 15 feet.
All right, you return back to your original position. No
problem. No, not return back to my original. I want to move backwards 15 feet, so I'm out of acid damage range.
So you want to go straight back like that?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. You do so. No problem there. Okay. All right.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay, there. Just playing with my ice. There, done with the ice. Okay, Ciela is still down. That is a legendary action. It is going to continue to hammer away at Bixby's hand. It wants to be free, and it wants to be free pretty bad. That is going to be 23 to hit. That, yeah. I think hits, yeah. Okay, that's going to be it's going to be 17 points of damage to Bigby's hand. Hammer it away. That'll bring us to Shroud's turn. Shroud, what do you do?
Stars back.
The dragon screeching.
Stars back down, right?
Yeah.
With one death fail save.
Okay.
One death fail.
I feel like because Shroud doesn't have like healing magic, right? So I feel like they would have felt really good about themselves for like helping Star, and then I feel like them seeing them go back down again, they'd be like, damn it. Can I turn around and try and use my healer's kit again?
You certainly can. And you wipe away the acid with a solvent and save Shroud again. And you feel really good about yourself again.
I feel like, just for flavor, like, once Star is back up, I don't think I can right them on their feet, but can I like grab them and like, kind of like grab them by the shoulders and like sit them up, like kind of like as like a, like stay put this time.
Yes.
We're gonna
you certainly
Bernie.
can.
Yeah, like
we can Bernie it. So as your action, we'll see that you like brought Star up to like sit upright, and Star's just kind of like sitting there like this, like hunched over, but is still very much very much not alone, not conscious, shall we say.
Okay.
Is there anything else you'd like to
I think that's it.
Okay. Last legendary action. Another hit to Bigsby's. That is going to be... that one's going to be a modified 20. Does that hit?
Yeah.
All right. Hammering away with the tail. It's going to be 16 points of damage to Bigsby's hand. Really absorbing some damage there, for sure. That could have been spent on more interesting targets, but it's fine. You see Bigsby's hand is... You're kind of icy. You're kind of an icy person, so I imagine your Bigsby's hand is like made of ice, baby. And you see it like starting to crack. It is thick ice, but the dragon is crunching it good. Sub Rosa, you are playing with dead bodies.
Yeah. Yeah, let me
very
grab
cool.
one of these shadows.
Okay, you grab the shadows of one of these dead folks.
Yep. And I'm going to... How far away is the
Turn into
group
one?
from me? Yeah.
The group is right here. It is worth noting you are in the middle of a battle with the dragon cult. Your friends may not distinguish you as Rosa.
That's why I asked.
Got it.
I have something that I can use to de-escalate that situation, but I can't use it this wait. Yeah, I can't use it this turn because I just used my bonus action and action. So I guess I'm going to stay kind of crouched and hidden back here. Actually, I'm going to use my... And I use my action to put it on. Okay, yeah, I'll just stay kind of crouched back here for now. I got to wait for my next turn before I can get out of here.
Okay,
so
fair
that they
enough.
don't so that they don't kill me.
It's fair. It's fair. Dragon's turn. Let's see if we got that breath weapon. We do not. So the dragon is just going to do exactly what it is capable of, which is just bite and rip and tear for all of its power and all of its might. It's going to make 3 attacks against Bigsby's hand. First one, claw attack misses with a 15. Second claw attack, I think, misses with a 19. And the bite, oh my god, terrible. 15. Just can't seem to, like, the tail gets in and around easy enough, but it's hard to get, like, its claws into the right position, its head in the right position to bite and tear. And misses all of its attacks on this turn. That is terrible. Terrence, my friend, you have got your diamonds out. You stand over Ciella's dead body. What do you do?
I say, this is not your time, Ciela. I am in life debt to you twice over. I would have surely died in Greenest, and I would have stayed dead after Skyreach Castle. So you're coming back to the land of the living, and I'm going to cast Revivify.
All right, you take the diamond in your hand, you bring it to power in your hand as you fold your hand around the solidified diamond, and you push that divine magic into Ciella's chest. I need you to roll me a wisdom check. I need you to roll a check with your spellcasting ability modifier. So I believe that's
spell.
plus, so wisdom.
Okay, yeah, that is a +6.
Hell yeah. So roll me a 10 plus 6. Your DC is 10 because Ciela has not yet died before.
And that is 19 plus 6, 25.
25. As you push this gem, this very intricate diamond created of the dust into Ciela's chest, and it fully imbibes her like a magnet. It draws Ciela's soul from the city of the dead back into her mortal form. Her most grievous wounds seal, and Ciela, you return from the dead. But all is not well. At least not yet. I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw. DC 22. For death is not a thing. Person is meant to come back.
DC 22. Holy shit. You're muted.
Muted.
16.
16.
You have inspiration though?
I do.
Are we rolling?
If it's 21, I swear to God.
I got a 19 on the dice and I have a +3 for my wisdom.
Me too, baby. Oh my god.
For whatever harrowing journey you were meant to,
Hell yeah.
that would be imposed upon your soul for your return, you find the will to push past whatever supernatural detriments that would have scarred your soul. You come back and you come back whole, but you are regardless, your soul is just ever so slightly more tied to the realm of the dead. It will be harder next time for you to come
Am
back.
I stabilized with 0 or do I have 1?
You return with 1 hit point.
Okay,
Return
I'm
with
gonna
1
sit
hit
up
point, you're
and
alive and well.
spit out blood and be like looking around. I have no idea what the fuck happened.
We're not.
Oh, you remember.
I remember falling, but
yeah.
Oh no, I
Remember
remember getting bit and then I was unconscious and then it dropped me. So the last thing I
Yeah.
remember was being in the dragon's hands. So I guess I wake up, I spit up the blood and I go, ah!
It works. But we're not out of the woods yet. We still have a dragon to slay.
Cocksucker's still alive?
Last one standing.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my bonus action to channel my to harness my divine power, get another 3rd level spell slot back.
Fair enough.
And that will be my turn.
Okay. Legendary action. You know it. It's a tail attack.
I thought he used all of them already. Oh, you just
It
got
just
him
took
back. Never mind. Yeah, sorry.
Modified 20. The tail will swing up and strike it for 13 points of bludgeoning damage. It's slowly but surely making its way free of Bigsby's hand, which brings us to Ciella's turn. Ciella, you are alive. Oh, Erebir, yeah, sorry. Erebir, you're up.
Yeah, and I'm gonna give it everything I got. So we'll bonus action quick and cast Mind Sliver, and that's it for my sorcery points.
All right, wisdom save, intelligence save, right?
Intelligence save, yeah.
That is only a 12.
So it'll take 3d6, so 15 psychic damage.
15 psychic damage. It's hurting, but it's still alive. It's very bloody.
Okay, cool. And it's a negative d4 in its next save, which will be right now. I'm gonna use my Draconic Ice Bomb that I made.
Oh, you're gonna okay. That's a 60-foot. This is a throw thing, right? So it's got a 20 to 60 range to be thrown. Let me look up something really quick. Ooh, we're gonna do it through here. Man, pulling up the weird weapons.
Yeah, it didn't. So I have to be within 20 feet for it to. So is this an attack then?
Yeah, because you're throwing it. Yeah, you can throw it 60 feet away.
Okay. Do I use what do I use for an attack modifier? Or
There is no attack modifier. Just throw it.
oh, I just throw it. Okay.
But it must be within 60 feet.
I'll move forward, or am I within 60 feet? Or do I need?
That is 60 feet right there, that range.
So I'll move forward 5 feet.
Okay. Forward 5 feet.
And I want to throw it so it misses Bigby's hand again.
All right, let me just pull it up real quick.
It's a 30-foot radius.
Where is it in your sheet? You don't mind my asking.
It's in my inventory.
Oh, there it is. I found it. Sorry. I just want to remember what I did. Okay, 30-foot radius. So I admit I'm not sure how you're not hitting Bigsby's hand with this thing.
I'll just want to, the same way I did the cone of cold, just in the back end of them instead of the whole thing.
Yeah, the problem is like that, like it was a cone before, but this time it's a bomb. So you need to be able to see that little your center where you're throwing it. So I think Bigby's taking it if you want to use this thing, because it's a big radius, and to not hit Bigsby's, you need to throw it like way back there.
Oh, okay. Oh my god, I hope it kills it. Yeah, we'll try.
All right, fantastic. You want to just throw it like right there?
Sure.
Okay, let's do this. Hell yeah. Okay, con saving throw. You can do Bigsby's, I'll do the dragon.
Okay.
DC 19, I believe.
Yeah, but it's got a negative D4.
It's got a negative D4. Got it. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh, fuck, that's a really bad failure. That's disgusting. It's hard to look at.
Bixby's hand fails.
Both fail. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, 12d8.
12d8. Roll it up.
Please be enough. Oh my god, it's 42 damage. That was
42
damage.
damage.
Good golly.
Good golly.
That was really
Egads.
Egads.
But 42, is it enough?
Let's find out. So that is enough for Bigsby's. Bigsby's is gone. As for the dragon, you throw this bomb, and it explodes, creating the craziest water ice sculpture you've ever seen in your entire life. Just spines of ice in all directions. And as all of the black ice settles away, the dragon is half frozen and speared into the ice and hangs dead off the side of the explosion.
Yes! Oh my god.
By the power of alchemy, you have slain a dragon. Who needs magic when you've got alchemy?
Sweet. Oh my god. That was a risk.
That was a big risk. It was close. It's a close call, too. But you did manage to slay the black dragon that took Ciella's life. You avenged your friend.
Can I walk to the black dragon and stab it a few times in the head?
You're like trying to get it. You're like jumping because it's frozen to the side of a building up there, so it's a little hard. Maybe you shoot an arrow or two at it, and you're like, I'll get him later.
Go upstairs in the building.
Yeah, exactly.
That's hilarious.
You're like fording through like inferno flames and stuff just to get up there and be like, ow.
Out of spite, out of pure spite.
Pure spite,
Oh,
100%.
And
I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna wear this motherfucker's scales. I don't fucking care.
That's hilarious.
And I'll give Star a healing word so they're awake.
Fair enough. And with that, Dragon's Bane is awake and no longer dead. Very much, come on. Awake and very much alive.
You get 10 HP.
Yay!
Oh, and I guess I'll healing word myself too. I'll use
That
the
is fair.
what
As
am
I come around the corner, I would declare myself and be like, "I look like a Dragon Call member. It's me, Sabrosa. Don't shoot."
We'll
And
turn
Shroud's
around and
blade-
raise our
healing
weapons.
Yeah, Shroud's blade stops like right here at your eye.
Yeah, for sure.
And then we'll all have a nice comforting song about healing.
Actually, you know what? I'm
Uh,
gonna use my
Well,
healing
I
spirit
think the
when I'm to
I
heal.
think the first thing we're gonna do before we go through the logistics of healing is take a break because we hit the
Mhm.
9:30.
Fair enough.
You have done it. You have survived this dragon attack and killed it. And you know what? I'm behind the 8 ball on a couple level ups. Do we want to do a level up at break?
Yeah.
A midway level up?
A midway.
Wow.
I usually
Oh,
never
fuck
do
yeah.
it, but that felt worthy of a level up. So go ahead.
Ryan, I have a question
Yes.
for you
Yes.
in regards to this next level up.
Sure.
This is the first level up that I have gotten since I have been given the boon of the blessing of wound closure.
Yes.
And that says whenever I roll a hit die to regain hit point. Oh, it's to regain hit points, not to add hit points. All right, so I'm not doubling that. That's fine.
No, not for the.
That would
not for the
be
actual.
crazy. I just wanted to clarify that.
Yeah. No. Fair enough. Okay. Let's hop to it. So you find yourselves in the aftermath of the battle. You have been successful. It's so strange, and certainly not something that I think I or a lot of people in this day and age can attest to. But after a victory with so much loss of life, I am certain that there must be a moment of excitement, of reprieve, of relief that the battle is over, and then sets in the realization of the devastation around you, the flaming buildings, the dead innocents. Probably a lot of mixed emotions. What do you guys do?
Do we keep looking for survivors?
I imagine that we have to help as much as we can, right? I mean, that's why we came here in the first place.
Hopefully that was all the dragon cult left. I suppose while we look and hopefully find safe refuge for ourselves, I'll try and give us some healing while we look, and I'll cast Aura of Vitality.
And I will
Okay.
cast a 4th level healing spirit.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and tally all of that up.
Write this for a minute. So there's 10 rounds. There are 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of us.
17, and I'm actually just going to give that to myself because I was at 1.
Perfect. Here, I'm gonna start off with Star. Star's also pretty hurt.
Yeah.
You get 8.
Hey.
I'll give you another burst. That's a pair of 1s. I'll re-roll that. Ooh, another 11.
Yay.
So a total of 19 for you. Do you want more?
I would like more, but I think other people need it.
All right. Who else? Who else needs some healing? I got 8 more
I could
rolls.
use some.
Yeah, everybody's pretty low.
Here, I'll get Sabrosa first. 7 and 6 for 13. I'll give a couple to Aravir. 8 and and 11 for a total of 19.
Nice. That's great. Thank you.
What about Shroud? How are you doing?
About the table shroud is, I mean, you don't need to waste anything on them if other people need it.
Okay, I'm definitely going to give myself some.
Yeah, go for it.
I've used 2, 4, 6. Rolled a 1. That's another 1. So 6. 10, so I'll get 16. I got 2 more. Who's still hurt? I think maybe 1 to Ciela and 1 to Star.
Okay.
Ciela gets 7 more, and Star gets 5 more.
Does this count as a short rest, Ryan?
No, this is just you guys casting a couple spells here and there. But if you wanted to settle in and begin a short rest, you absolutely.
In the meantime, I will take one of the patches off of my what's it called? Robe of useful items.
All right.
I actually have 2 of these patches, but I'm going to take one off that turns into 4 healing potions.
All right.
And I will hand those out to anybody who wants them. I know Aravir, I know you used a few.
Yeah, I will happily take a healing potion. Just a regular healing potion?
I believe so. Let me check real quick. Yes, just a regular potion of healing.
Okay. Sweet. Yeah, I'll take one of those.
Anybody else?
I'll take one for just in case.
Sure. Here you go.
I'm just going to check
Star?
if I already have some. Which is weird because it clearly means I could have just drank one. I actually do have a potion of healing. Let me just drink my potion of healing. How does this work again? 2d4s plus 2.
Reroll ones once.
Yes. Luckily, I rolled 2 2s, so it's okay. So
Sure.
6 altogether.
Shroud, do you want to carry a potion of healing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I've got
I'll
one
take-
left if anybody wants it.
It's yours if you want to hang on to it.
Yeah, just
Okay.
hang on to it. There we go. Okay, now I feel a little bit better.
Okay, as we're walking through this burning town, I want to be listening for any cries for help.
So for the sake of clarity, that was no short rest, by the way.
Not
Yeah,
yet.
that was just you guys casting spells
Yep.
and drinking potions.
Yeah, that was like maybe a minute or 2. We need an hour. An hour of rest.
Sounds good. All right, let's find some folks.
I'm not really equipped to put any of this fire out. And it might be too late.
I was rather thinking the same thing. I'm not sure that's the best use of our time right now.
Yeah. Ciela, could you do that thingy that you kind of sense people? No, you do
yeah.
that.
Yeah, I can do that. I'll use my primeval awareness. I got this, guys.
Yeah.
You span out with your primeval awareness just to sense dragon-kind humanoids, I believe, is your 2 favorite enemies. Let's see. I gotta check some stuff. You definitely sense some blips here and there around the village. Not nearly as many as maybe you hoped for, but certainly some who might be in peril still, or not moving in one way or the other. Sorry, my brain completely shorted. Uh, right. Okay, that's what I was doing. You sense outside the village, which may actually end up being just as important. Um, let's see. Okay. Hmm. Uh, okay, got it. You don't sense anyone outside the village other than a couple of blips who are sort of towards the tree lines here and there, maybe like sort of in the fields. Actually, you sense most of those blips, in fact, are actually moving in the southern direction. And you do sense about 25 signatures making their way up the road rather quickly towards this location.
Okay. All right,
And
guys.
they're not far off. They're only like 10 minutes off.
We got incoming, so I suggest we get the fuck out of here because I don't know who it is, and I don't want to take any risks.
I think I got a good idea on who it is. We're not in a position to deal with that right now.
No.
It could be reinforcements. Well, like friendly reinforcements.
I have no way of telling.
Where's Lyragoth?
Lyragoth is probably in the Misty Forest right now.
Speaking of, where's Helios?
Helios!
Helios does not come.
What? Oh man.
What? Got almost killed 3 times and decided to leave. What?
All right, let's get out of here and find shelter.
Can I ride with you, Terrence?
Pardon, what was that?
Can I ride with you?
Ride with me?
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah.
We got to double up, Aravir and I.
So, Ciela, just to be clear, you intend to abandon the remaining humanoids who are in the village?
Oh, well, no. Well, it's a hard decision.
Well, we're not going to be able to help many people if we're dead ourselves. So let's find somewhere to hide and heal, maybe, and then we can confront what's coming.
Someplace to rest.
I'd like to save at least one.
Well, we go this way, and I'll start walking.
Okay.
I would like you to make a survival check, Ciela. You may take advantage if Terrence is helping you.
Mm-hmm.
Also, you're tracking the humanoids. You'd have advantage on them.
Yes.
Then can I roll separately?
Yeah, you may.
That's a 17 plus 9, so I think, yeah, 25.
So, 25, very good. Yeah, very good. It's fine. Yeah, Ciela, you find, you find like, it's not good. You find like one guy who's got a board like on his leg, and like it's like halfway through his leg, like he's not, that leg's gone. It's half hanging on, but he's not keeping that leg. And Terrence, you find like a woman and her child like in a burning building, and Terrence, why don't you give me like an athletics check to get them out? Ciela, you may do so similarly.
Okay.
I'll say that the rest of the party is like preparing the horses.
24.
24, very good. What'd you get, Terrence?
15.
15. Yeah, you two both managed to you managed to like get the thing out of his leg, Ciela, and drag him out of the burning building. Terrence, yours is a little more difficult, but you like grab the child in your arm, and with the shield, you kind of make your way through the flames, and the woman guides behind you. You get three people out of the buildings. I'm gonna say there are three left in the village on the other side of the village. You've already spent about 7 minutes getting these people out, which was pretty fast considering. Um, but you know that whoever's coming, Ciela, they are close. You have.
Can I have spent that time trying to find Helios?
Sure, make me a survival check.
Oh, I got a 20.
20. You look around, you find that like out in the plain, maybe like not far off, like a couple 100 feet outside the village, there is this like this stony, like I guess it would be like considered a perch. And you do see like Helios kind of like sitting on top, like laid on top, kind of literally licking his wounds. He's pretty beat up. He got up a couple times, but he's pretty fucked up. So he's just kind of like preening himself and licking his wounds and just kind of at rest. Essentially short resting.
Okay. I'll try to get him to come to me.
Make an animal handling check.
I had a 19.
19, very good. It definitely takes convincing. It's a lot of like, come on, like actually actively like pushing the bird from its perch. But you manage to eventually convince with some irritation and like grumbling Helios away from the perch and kind of limps along after you subserviently. But you do get Helios back.
And since I'm outside of the village, can I see who's approaching?
Make a perception check.
16.
16.
No.
We will come back to you with the results of your check. But in the meantime, since you're outside the village, and Ciela and Terrence is out inside the village, and the rest of the party is like right along the side of the road with the rest of the horses. Ciela and Terrence, what do you guys do? You Ciela know that whatever's coming is 3 minutes out.
They're almost here.
Okay.
This man's like screaming. He's like, "Oh my leg!" Oh! He's like screaming in pain.
I'll cover his mouth. Hold on. I'll carry this man out of the village, and we did what we could.
Okay. Grab this man, start carrying him out of the village. It's bad. Like the bone is severed in there, and it's holding on by like his calf muscles, literally. So his legs almost literally like, yeah, it's bad. But you start carrying him out towards the horses. At which point, I think your party would arrive. The rest of your party would arrive. Maybe not mounted on horses. So we'll circle back to you, Aravir. As the rest of the party is feeling like anxiety, like we gotta go. Aravir, you see, sort of in like a hustled march, like kind of doing like one of these. You see about 25 warriors in tabard regalia with chainmail and spear and shield. You don't know where they're from, but they do look to be like warriors from some town or city.
Can I make a history check to see if I know where they're from?
Right ahead.
26.
26. Yes. You see the coat of arms on their regalia, and you recognize them to be warriors of Daggerford, which was the city that was just like a couple miles off before you turned to help out this village.
Okay. I'll
You've been there
mount.
before.
Okay. I'll mount Helios and tell the party they're friendlies incoming.
All right. You do so, at which point they arrive, and maybe like one guy sort of calls out and he's like, into the village, grab pails of water, save all who require aid. And then we'll sort of come to you guys as you are fairly exceptional looking individuals and say, who goes there?
We're the Dragon's Bane Adventuring Company.
Go Dragon's Bane.
Yes.
I see. Is there danger in this village?
Very few survivors. Nothing else that we know of.
Well, actually, I'm gonna turn it back. Ciela and Terrence, you guys are in the village. You're not a part of this interaction.
Okay.
You're saving folks. So really, it's Aravir and the rest of the party who are interacting with these people. So to wind it back, you'll come up and say, "Who goes there? Who are you people?"
I'll say the same thing. We're the Dragon's Bane Adventuring Party company.
I see. I'm Sir Braden Daggerford. Could we expect danger within the village other than the flames?
We took care of all known threats, and she'll gesture to the dragon frozen into the building.
All right. Being outside the village, you can't see from the road, but he will say, "All right, thank you," and he'll sort of like nod to his like lieutenants, and they'll just like kind of pick up their pace and kind of run into the village. He goes, "Secure the town, save the villages, put out the fires, do all you can," and they will march in. There is a point for you, Terrence and Ciela, is what maybe might have been the primary, a sort of primary insult. The cathedral that was sort of central to the town that was destroyed, burned with acid and smashed by probably dragon strength, was indeed a temple to Bahamut, the Platinum Dragon.
As I'm carrying this man out, I'll see that and kind of stop and have a solemn moment of silence.
See the draconic statue of the great dragon god melted, partial, like half melted by acid.
I'm going to do the same, and after a moment, help the soldiers coming in find the rest of the people, since I know where they are.
Cool. No real checks will be required. They'll start scattering far across the village, and with your expert skills, Ciela, your powers of tracking and finding, there will be no issue finding the rest of the villagers. There was one who was in a very dire situation and probably wouldn't have survived if you guys didn't decide to stay behind and continue to help. So you do. If you two, I assume you guys are good characters. You're good aligned.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. You still are. I'm gonna say Star Shroud, Aravir, and Sabrosa. I'm gonna put you guys to neutral, as there are lives to be saved, and you kind of were looking out for yourselves a little bit. So neutral. So still, whatever lawful chaotic thing you got going on, that's fine. But as far as good and evil goes, you are neutral. And if you're evil, you're still evil. But if you're good, you're neutral. If you're neutral. Okay.
When I realize that these are reinforcements for us and not the Dragon Cult, I'm going to set this man down and rip up my vestments that I have on me and make a makeshift tourniquet.
All right, you make a makeshift tourniquet. And you kind of, don't let them take my leg. And some of the warriors come over and they give you a look, Terrence, and you know what they know, which is without some supremely magnificent magic, this man will not have his leg if he wishes to live. And he's gonna go, all right, here, bite down on this. He goes, what do you mean? They go hold him down. And then one man will take a sword, very cleanly raise it, and bring it down. The man will scream out and pass. But it is the best to have saved his life. And you save those who remain, and the various warriors will begin to take water from the fountains of the nearby streams, and will start going to work, putting this all out. But Sir Braden will look at you all and says, "It is with great honor to have you all and meet you all. Very inspiring, and thank you for all you've done. But I expect you have greater things to achieve. Please leave what remains of this village to us. I'm certain you are better served in other portions of the world. Thank you for all your aid.
It is our duty. But yes, we have business to tend to.
He'll nod and say, "Very well." And without another word, he respects you, but he has a duty to perform, so he will tarry off and start helping out his men.
Before I leave, I want to go up to this melted statue of Bahamut, and I'm going to leave a single platinum coin at the foot of it.
You leave a platinum coin at this defiled place, and yeah, you yeah. If you don't already, if you take inspiration, the great God sees your good works and just thinks, perhaps he himself brought you all together. This is his purview to stop this menace. Man, it's too bad we don't have Finch in this campaign. This is like
You hear them screaming from afar. No, they just know anytime something from Bahamut gets defiled.
exactly. Hey, who knows? Maybe this is
Crossover.
just who's to say that Shroud isn't around? ASMR of the souls of angels, and you guys have met an angel. Who's to say that isn't the hero that would one day be named Finch in another world?
A raccoon in disguise.
A raccoon in disguise.
Three raccoons
That's
in a suit of armor.
what's inside of Shroud.
Well, Terrence summoned that one angel who came down and guided you all back to Waterdeep, I think. Maybe that was Finch. Who knows?
And Shroud is like 3 raccoons in a trench coat.
Correct.
In a suit of armor.
Yeah.
Shroud is 3 honey badgers, if we're being honest, in a suit of armor and a cloak.
Yes,
Honestly,
I like it.
I think it's what it's the rabbits, like the Haragon, right? It's just a Haragon controlling a robot. That's what Shroud is.
He's like Dr. Eggman style.
Just crammed into the head with levers.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Like power armor from Fallout.
You don't know.
Okay. But yeah, you guys all mount up, and Helios, like, you're having a hard time getting Helios to fly. Helios does not seem interested in flying, and is like limping along. And we'll sort of limp down the road with the rest of the horses. You guys could also post up and take a short rest outside of the village if you want, now that the responsibility's been passed off. Okay. You guys settle in. After this, after escaping this great ambush, yeah, you may all take a short rest, and you may all go ahead and start rolling dice and whatnot.
I'm going to make a replenishing meal.
Ooh.
Ooh.
What does that replenishing meal look like?
As part of a short rest, you can prepare a special food for 4 + 5 creatures. Whatever, what does +5 mean?
So you and 5 other creatures.
Oh, okay. Any creature who eats the food and spends 1 or more of hit dice to regain HP gets an extra D8 HP.
Hell yeah, and I believe Sabrosa, being a bard, has something helpful as well.
Yep, sure do. Song of Rest. You will get, everybody will get same deal. If you choose to use hit dice and heal from those, you will get an extra 8. I just rolled it. Hit points on top of that.
Okay, so
Sweet.
an extra D8 and an extra 8.
Sweet.
8. 8.
I'll get you all next time. And then you better watch out. The next ambush is going to be even harder.
That one was pretty hard.
Yeah. Watch out. Next one's going to be worse.
Okay. So we're getting some healing points right now. So D8.
You got to roll at least 1 hit die, and your hit dice are to your class each time.
So, yeah.
Yeah, you get to roll your hit die plus your con mod.
Yep,
Okay.
plus your con mod for every dice.
I just use the D&D Beyond because I'm lazy.
That's fair.
Wow. Try. Wait, so no, I think I just lost track. Are we doing a short rest?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, that's what we're doing.
We're taking an hour. We're doing a short rest.
All right. Okay.
Helios, for all intents and purposes, I'll just say is healed up and bandaged and whatnot, and is not as limpy.
One more D8.
Look at all my bardic inspirations that I have.
Cool.
There we go.
Cool. All right, is everybody good to keep rolling? All right. You guys will continue your travels. And I will say that by the end of the day, a couple hours later, you will come upon the township, the city of Daggerford. And there, you may take respite. Let me see if I can quickly grab you guys a little Daggerford to hang around in here on the Tailspire.
You got a Daggerford hanging around?
I do. Look. Oh, it's low detail. Fuck that. Who wants low detail? Ooh, low
I
detail.
love that it says nope.
It's Daggerford from a distance.
Yeah, we'll take the simplified one over the low detail one, in my opinion.
Daggerford through a veil.
Exactly. Why is it purple? What the fuck?
On the way there, Ciela's going to be riding with Terrence and
Yeah, go for it.
just going to pat him on the shoulder. Thanks.
Oh, no. No worries. I owe you. I still owe you.
No. You're like my brother, man, and his family. We look after each other.
Not only would you do it for me, you have done it for me.
Of course. And she'll just give him a hug from behind.
Oh yeah. Sibling hug.
Yeah.
So great. Nothing like it. Incredible. So you guys find your way into the township of Daggerford. Here we are, in this little place, this little town. You guys have been here before briefly when you met a certain sneaky gnome who became your confidant and friend, so to speak. You see some halflings, some dwarves, but mostly humans as usual, wandering around. And this is also the home of Sir Isteval, who you know quite well. He's back in Waterdeep, but regardless, what would you all like to get up to, if anything, here at the end of the day? You got some days to travel still, but it might be nice to take respite in a nicer city.
I'm going to see the star. Are you going to look around for your girlfriend?
No, just shut up. Kind of like hides it in his cloak. Like, no.
No, Ciela's just going to rest. She is done for the day.
Fair enough.
It is nighttime. It's the end of the day.
Yeah, it's evening. The sun's going down. Excuse me. Oh, thank you. Let me see. You guys find the Lizard's Gizzard Inn. Which oh, come on now.
Lizards don't have gizzards.
Lizards don't have gizzards. A very kind woman by the name of Sasha welcomes you all in to this inn. This is where you would like to stay. It's sort of a boarding house, more or less. She's actually a half-orc, and she welcomes you all in. And she'll say, "Well, welcome right on in. It's Good to see you here. You look like you've been through hell and back. Well, can't we just why don't we just get you right settled in, huh?
I'd like that.
All right. Well, let's get you some rooms. Get you settled in real nice. And we'll say, Sasha's this is a boarding house. It's not the most fancy place in the world, but it's not bad. So we will call this a modest place. And you can all grab a stay here for 5 silver.
And how much for a bath?
That'll come with the 5 silver.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Ooh, complimentary.
The bath is part of the thing.
Yeah, we'll bring you a bath, honey. Nothing to worry about.
And before sleeping, Ciela's going to do a little bit of mending on her armor, so she has this leather working kit.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. And you do so. Yeah, you hit the bed. You hit the bed hard. Your horses are stabled. Is there anything else anybody wants to do, or you guys just kind of want to rest? It was a long day yesterday.
We're going to be here for a little bit, right?
Be here as long as you want, of course, but this isn't your final destination.
Yeah. I'm trying to find a time to see if I can work with Aravir to have my sword fixed, but I don't think now is the right time.
Oh, she left it with what's his nuts back at Waterdeep.
Yeah, it's being repaired in water.
Is it? I don't remember doing that.
I know it was when you weren't here. I was going to surprise you with it.
Oh, okay.
Thanks, guys.
Ruin the surprise.
Okay, just kidding.
Well, Shroud's gonna be happy.
Shroud approaches Erebir and goes, "Where is the blade?"
I threw it away. It's irreparable. I'm sorry.
There's a singular tear.
Oh my! You realize at this moment that Shroud has tear ducts. Doesn't have eyes, but has tear ducts, which is
Makes like this R2D2 noise going.
Yeah.
The tear is like not water though. It's like
oil.
Yeah, it's motor oil.
All right, never mind. Just kidding.
Can I use one of my hours of downtime to copy a spell?
Sure, you use 2 of them even if you want.
I just need 1 hour for now, and then I've got chain lightning.
Hell yeah, great spell. Man, level 15.
I think, is this boarding house a tavern?
It is not, but there are other places to hang out in and around the city. You guys are kind of in what is known as the Money Quarter, but there are other districts of the city that might have something a little bit more, like what you're looking for. In fact, I'll say that you went past one of the town quarters and found a number of places. There was one that stuck out. It was called the Lady Luck Tavern.
Well, it is late. It was a long day, and I'm pretty murderous. So, I suppose for tonight we'll just turn in.
That's very scary considering your recent interactions with bad guys. All right, you're like, you feel like that clench of the jaw, and you're like, oh, nope, maybe you shouldn't do that. And you decide to go to bed. Okay, everybody sounds like they're going to bed, other than an hour of copying. Okay, you all get a long rest, you lucky people. And as you wake up the next morning, you'll have to go somewhere if you want breakfast. You'll have to go to a tavern. This is just simply a boarding house inn. Would that be something of interest?
Yes.
Yeah.
You guys can go to a couple of places around to go looking for taverns. There is in the Caravan Quarter, where a lot of traders are, the Lady Luck Tavern. There is the River Shining Tavern in the Farmers' Quarters. There's also a delightful tavern called the Happy Cow in the Farmers' Quarters as well. Always a hit.
Let's go there.
All right, there you go. There you go. And then, there's a River Shining Tavern. It's the River Quarters. But fuck that. You guys go to the Happy Cow. The Happy Cow seems like the place for you guys. It looks like a well-loved sort of like local farmer's tavern. There's all kinds of stuff on the wall that tells you this is a tavern that has been tended to for generations. Um, very nice. Um, let's see. Very popular even here in the early morning. There's some sort of like, the patriarchs of various farmer families are here having a drink, having some food. It's 2 floors. It's really nice. Yeah, and you walk in and they happily sit you down to have something to drink. A young man this seems to be like a family-run tavern. So this young man comes to you and he goes, "Hello there, my name's Jory. You want something to eat? More than happy to provide. We have bitterroot beer, we have black grog ale, we have kneecappers, we have gold and nectar as well. But of course, if you want something a little bit more, just fill your bellies, we've got breakfast ready to go as well.
Yes. Bring me two.
Bring you two. Sounds like you have a big day ahead of you. Right away, right away. And he will run off, and he will return to you guys and pay the price of 3 silver for this modest tavern. So 2 for you, Ciela, if you're still actually hungry today.
Oh, I was dead, so
Um,
I figure I'd be a little hungry.
yeah, fair. I was dead. So, well, apparently it didn't phase you, according to your wisdom saving.
Well, regardless,
Um,
I'm not
regardless,
happy
you're
about
very
it.
yeah. I'm not happy about it. Yeah, that's the harrowing return quality. Ciela develops an eating disorder. It's just like gets really just starts gorging. Um, but yeah, you guys eat it. You guys are served like a very nice breakfast of like stew and bread. It's very hearty. Very very like yeah, lots of potatoes and vegetables, lots of meat. Thick bread. It's good.
Now that
Uh,
I'm a little fresher and more clear-headed, is there anybody interesting to eavesdrop on in here?
you see that there's about here working right now, there's probably like 10 different people working. Some of them look a little different than others, sort of signifying their relationship to the family. Um, there seems to be a couple of regulars in here. There's this one half elf, I think, woman. Um, uh, yep.
All right.
She's
Do
just kind of hanging around. Yeah.
the regulars have anything interesting to say to
She's just
each
kind of
other?
sitting. Yeah, they're just talking. No, not really. They're. It's a lot of the same. They're talking about farming, and then a lot of them are talking about like how best to protect their farmsteads. Make me an insight check.
19.
19. Yeah, a lot of them are very worried about protecting their farmsteads, their families, and being like, well, you heard about his farmstead. All talking about like various destructions that have happened here and there around Daggerford from various raids. They're all very anxious, all very worried. The only person who doesn't talk about their tavern, like doesn't talk about their um doesn't talk about their farm and doesn't seem quite as anxious, almost seems more like it's very, very, very subtle, but you pick up on this, Rosa. What did you roll?
19.
19.
Oh, 19. No, you pick up on it. It's very subtle, but there's more of a look of like pity and like, oh man, than a similar drive of fear. Like this person is almost listening to their woes from like almost like from an external sense where they're not personally scared, but they are worried for the people here. Like they don't have like they might not have assets or farms to worry about as much. Um, but seems to be hanging out with them and seems to be claiming to be a nearby farmer.
Can I do a non-invasive detect thoughts?
Um,
The one that they don't
sure, sure.
notice?
Yeah, absolutely. Um, let's see.
So nothing that
The
they're trying to hide, just surface level immediate thoughts.
You hear it basically say, "It's a real shame. These uh, these small folk. They're doing all they can. They have to keep an eye on them.
Did they say I have to keep an eye on them?
I have to keep an eye on them."
Hmm. All right. Given that information, can I tell anything else about who this person might be that obviously they feel like they're in a different station than everybody else?
She looks a little bit more put together. Everyone else is sort of dirty. You might notice that their hands are like everyone's got like farmers' hands, calloused and whatnot. This half elven woman, though dressed for the part, there is a very clear attention to like is definitely more beautiful. That might be the grace of being a half elf, but like doesn't have calloused hands. Clearly doesn't do a lot of farm work. Might do something else. A little more slender. Doesn't have the build of a farmer. It's all very subtle, and you wouldn't pick up on it if you weren't looking for it, and you weren't as insightful as you are. This person just doesn't. The more you look at it, you're more like this person just doesn't fit with this group of people.
All right. Well, I will get out of her head before she realizes that I'm in there.
Okay.
And I will just I'll use what's it called? Telepathic speech to just kind of say in Terrence's head real quick that the half elven lady over there, she's a little different than the rest.
Muted.
Oh, I'll hear Sabrosa's voice in my head, and I'll look over to her, but I guess kind of a concerned look.
Oh, at me.
Yeah, yeah.
She, she'll
Different?
just she'll just smug or shrug and smirk a little bit and say, yeah, and just think back. Yeah, I can't really tell. Nothing immediately malevolent or mischievous. Just she sees herself as being separate from everyone else. In a what seems like a sympathetic way, but certainly thinks of herself as being of a different station than everyone else here.
Well,
Worth
if
noting you
they're
haven't seen any elves around. Also, like this half elven woman.
if they're concerned and of a higher statute, hopefully they're here to assist. We need all the help we can get.
Agreed. And that's it. We'll let it lie there.
Is there anything else anyone would like to do around the Happy Cow Tavern?
No, once I get my fill. How much was it for the tavern?
Free. It was 5 silver for stay, 3 silver for.
All right, then I will pay the 3 silver. We should probably get on our way. We do have business to tend to.
Can Star go to the tavern person and be like, "Hey, have you seen Jenna around here? Jenna," I forget her last name. Sorry.
Lean silver. It's all good.
So, yeah.
Um,
Star will actually
those,
be like hushed and was like, doesn't want everyone to hear.
those, Gemna Gleam Silver. Oh, with the tall hat, with the tall hat and the
Yes.
black clothing. Right, right. I haven't seen her for months. She left with a caravan a couple months back.
Okay. If if she comes back, could you like leave this message for her and It's just a little bit. Tell her that Star was here, and the Dragon's Bane. The Dragon's Bane was here, and just wanted to say hi. And like writes a little scribble on it, and it's just literally just this hi from Star. Goes like hands over.
He goes, "Oh, all right. I'll pass it along. Sure. If I see them, remember to see them. Jam na gleam silver. All right. I'll tell the family.
Thank you.
No problem. No problem.
Star goes in his corner and just follows.
Actually, considering our circumstances, there wouldn't happen to be a jeweler here in Daggerford, would there?
There probably, in fact, is a jeweler. Let me just think of every service available in this city. You'll probably check around the marketplace. There's no shortage of merchants and vendors around there. Um, Let me just do a little digging. Probably, well, the caravan quarter might have a jeweler. Let me think. A jeweler. There is the decorated man. The tailor shop is the Deaf Skin Art, which is a tattoo shop. Miller's Dry Goods. There's Oleg's Weapon Forge. There's various holds. No, I can't think of any jewelers. Sorry.
No worries. I figured I'd ask, but we should be on our way.
Sorry to say, sir. Sorry to say. But again, if you look around the marketplace, maybe someone's coming to town.
We might pass through there on our way out.
Yeah, you never know. You never know who's coming through. Best to keep an eye out. They say that the dragon cult is everywhere these days.
You don't say.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so bloody daft. If you head over to the money quarter, there's a Corbus's Jeweler and Fine Ornaments. It's an exquisite jewelry shop.
Oh, excellent. Thank you. Thank you for this information.
I try my best, of course. All right, well, have a good day.
You as well.
And he'll leave you be, and you guys will be all fed. You want to head over to Corbus's Jeweler and Fine Ornaments?
Yeah, let's head over to Horbus's.
All right, you go to this somewhat humble one-story shop. It is very it's humble, but definitely shows a sign of finery. And as you walk in, you're going to see all manner of ornamented jewelry here and there, earrings and bracelets, belts and bracers. Uh, some believe maybe some of these are enchanted. Who knows? But most importantly, sitting behind, you're going to see this gnomish individual working away with one of those long, sort of telescopic magnifying glasses coming off of his spectacles, and he'll look over them at you. He'll a little bit of an older gnome. You can see the gray in his hair, and he goes, "Welcome to my shop. It is good to see you. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Corbus, and this is my jeweler and fine ornament shop. We do not get a lot of travelers these days, and the roads all and dangers of the war. What is it that I can do for you, my friend?"
It's a pleasure to meet you, Horbus. I'm looking for some diamonds.
Oh, you're looking for diamonds, are you? That I swapped my accent entirely. Well, let me see what I can get you. There we go. Let me look around, see what my stock's like. And he'll wander to the back, or actually, he just kind of snaps his finger, and a little mage hand will appear and kind of saunter up into the back, and very quickly will return with a ledger, and he'll sort of flip through the ledger. He goes, "I have a couple of diamonds here and there. How much were you looking for?"
How much do you have?
Let's see here. And he'll flip through the ledger again. He'll go, Yes, I have 5 100 gold piece diamonds.
5 100 gold piece diamonds.
I also have a couple of other diamonds that have been set into various jewels. They would go for much more expensive than just the raw materials.
Hmm. Well, to start, I will take those 500 piece diamonds.
All right, there you are. So you can have 5 100 gold piece diamonds.
I'll hand over 500 gold pieces.
Yes, but you can look at my stock if you want. I have plenty of bracelets and maybe a ring or two here or there. See what's set with diamonds, and I'll be happy to give you a price.
Okay. Actually, you seem pretty magically inclined.
Gnome knows his way around gems and jewels.
You wouldn't happen to have a certain you wouldn't happen to have tuning forks, would you? Perhaps tuned to any particular plane?
Uh, plane? What's a plane?
A plane of existence.
Oh, right, you're one of those holy men. Plane of existence. You mean like heaven and the evil places you go when you know more and stuff.
Yeah, among others.
My grandpappy told me about myopia. Um, but no, I don't carry tuning forks to planes of existences. I'm afraid.
All right.
And I never will.
I see. No worries, no worries. Well, I guess while I'm here, is there anything that you would recommend?
I've plenty I'd be happy to recommend for you. Let's go take a look around at my stock. Arrivederci, and he'll show you guys around. He has indeed, as promised, plenty of beautiful stock. He has everything from jeweled anklets to fine gold chains with fire opals. Uh, let's see what else he's got. Let's see, a silver and gold brooch of various levels of expense. Some things that are very expensive, and even the things that aren't quite that expensive are of the his lower stock is still. I mean, you find nothing in the shop that is worth less than 200 gold pieces. He has very fine pieces and a very skilled craft.
Hmm.
He goes, I might have one or two magical things if you have the coin for it.
Let's see them. I can't guarantee I have the funds to buy them, but it's always nice to window shop. And maybe, just maybe, I might.
Very good. And he is going to do just that. Let me do a little generation here. Um, let's see. We do those. Next options. Let's get rid of. Okay. Okay. All right, let's see what he's got. He shows you a couple of things. He goes through a couple of items. He says, I have these bracers that are very good for people who like to cast the magic and don't like to wear armor too much. They're bracers of defense if you're into that sort of thing. And he shows you these beautiful gilded bracers that are more like gold that sort of like wraps around over top, almost like embellishments to pre-existing clothing. Yeah, some of those. He goes, well, let's make things simple. How much money are you willing to spend? So I do not go too high into my expenses.
I'm looking in my bag. I got 1,000 gold and 300 platinum.
Okay, that's very good. All right, let's see. What's my stock? I have an amulet of proof against detection and location. It will guard you from all forms of divination. You will be invisible to all oracles and diviners across all of the world. Um, let's see what else I have. Um, uh, mm, I have a Yeah, sure. Because I also have a beautiful headband that is enchanted to make the wearer exceptionally more intelligent. It's called a headband of intelligence or intellect. I have that. The only other thing I have is a sapphire ring of resistance. It helps you to resist pure magical force. Very rare, very expensive. Not literally very rare. It's a rare item, but it's expensive.
Very interesting. I'm sure very useful, but nothing I'm really looking for. I'm terribly sorry, but I do appreciate the diamonds.
There's no offense, but I am. You do your job, I do my job. So listen, you seem to be warriors of a great prominence, great skill, and you should show it off with your things. Maybe for the lady over there, and we'll sort of point at Sabrosa and be like, maybe the lady might like something nice to put on. What do you say?
Well,
I
I'll gesture to you.
I absolutely think those bracers are divine, but I'm afraid that I probably don't have the amount of cash that you're asking for them.
Oh, no, nothing. Don't worry about the money. And you know what? You do not even need the magic. Magic is wonderful, but sometimes it's good to just have beauty, just to look good. You go out into the world, you draw a little attention, you have a beautiful anklet on, you know, bring some attention to yourself. Huh? And you don't always need magic to enjoy the finer things in life, you know?
And
How?
she does like jewelry, so she's
Goes,
she says, sure, do you have anything in copper?
Copper. I don't usually. I more work with silver and gold, but I'm sure I could find something if copper is really what you're looking for. Copper isn't. It's not as fine a material as silver or gold. But let me show you something I think will interest you. And he is going to. What's he going to show you? What's he going to show you? We always start big and we go down. So um, he is going to. Yeah, he's going to whip out. He says, Copper, I do my job, you do your job. You seem to be good with magic and adventuring. I'm good with dueling, so let me do my job, huh? Listen, you do not want copper. Copper is bad. Copper is not it's not bad, but it is a cheap material. You do not look like a woman who is a cheap woman. You look to be a woman who likes to find her things in life, huh? So here, let me show you this. And he is going to pull out just like a gorgeous, beautifully gilded platinum bracelet set with sapphires all down and around it that would loosely sort of sit upon the wrist. He goes, this is very fun. I made it in this very shop, and all of the products have been ethically sourced and have come from all around the Sword Coast. If you were to wear this, I guarantee you go to the finest parties in Waterdeep, and they will be in shock of your great taste, my friend.
Oh, that is beautiful. I might do with something a little less attention grabbing though.
You want Sato, a little more Sato? That is
A little more
perfectly
subtle.
good. And if I may say, you have such a beautiful complexion. Here, let me show you this. He puts that away, and he's going to come back to you where he's got this. It's going to be a little bit more of a. It's still gold, or now this time it's gold. And it's like definitely like a deeper gold, so it's kind of getting into like a bronzy, coppery color, but it's like a
Sure.
very rich gold. And it is set with a really not huge, but a small fire opal pendant. And he goes, "Now this is a beautiful necklace. I made it again, very sharp by my very hands. And this would go so well. The gold brings out, works well with your complexion. The fire opal goes magnificently with your eyes, my dear. What do you say, huh?"
She says, "May I?" And she reaches to take it from him and holds it against her collarbone.
Of course, please, please.
What do you think?
I goes,
Oh, yeah.
love? If you're asking, I thought you might be asking
Yeah.
him. He goes, I think it is excellent. I think it suits you very good. You're right. The platinum is a little gauche. It's not for everybody, but this is a little more subtle. Fits with your complexion, your eye color. I think it is meant for you. I think no glitter gold told me to make this and to give it to you, huh?
How much does something like this cost?
It goes for 750 gold pieces.
Oh, that's very nice indeed. We'll look around a little bit more. Were you saying something? Were you saying something, Terrence?
I was also going to ask the price, and woof.
We can go down the price. We can go down the price a little bit. Hey, haggle with me, huh? What are you willing to pay for such an exotic piece, huh? Fire opal's not easily found on the Sword Coast.
I'm less concerned about the gemstone itself and more about the metal. Do you have something else around this hue?
Around this hue, let me see. What do we see? And he's going to. Let's see. Sorry, you asked for like a similar necklace in a different hue?
Just any piece of she would actually say she'll pick up her hoof and be like, maybe an anklet.
I have just completed a beautiful anklet piece. I think you'll be very happy with that. Let me get it for you. And he is going to come out with it's gold, but it is a thinner anklet. It's not set with any gems, but it's a little bit thinner. It's definitely got, it can hold up enough to stick around your hoof and it wouldn't fall off. And yeah, she presents that to you, or he presents it to you and says, gold anklet, not too flashy, not too many gemstones. It goes nicely around the ankle. Try it on. What do you think?
And she'll try it on and shake her hoof around a little bit.
It's
I
loose, but it's not going to fall off.
I like that a lot. That's very nice, actually. It's very effeminate.
Special price just for you, my friend. 250 gold pieces, huh?
250. Well, I'll tell you what. What's your name again?
Fuck, what is my name? I am Corbus.
Oh, that's right.
Corbus Brightjewel.
Well, Horbus, I really, and she'll get down real close to him. I really like you, and I like this place. So, 250 gold it is.
Very good, very good. Thank you so much. It's inspiring to see people who still invest in such beautiful things. Huh? Yes, and he'll take your gold and he will package it up nicely for you if you don't want to wear it out of the shop. And he'll say, "Tell people about me. Remember, when you're wearing it, you tell people where you made it. Give me a little business. Come back if you like it. You come back, and then I make you a special piece, huh?"
Of course.
All right, very good. Well, you have a lovely day. Good luck out there. It can be a dangerous world out there.
You
All
take
right,
care of
truly.
yourself as well.
You as well, my friend. You as well. And now glitter gold, light your steps.
Yeah.
All right. With that, if there's nothing else in Daggerport, let us continue. I'm just figuring out how many days you got left in your travels. We are trying to go to the Sword Coast map. Bear with me for half a moment because I'm just tracking out the rest of the day here. Very far south. All right. The Misty Forest you go. So if you guys were to take a ship upriver, you guys could get there in 3 days. Or you could get you would get there at the end of the third day. If you were to just sort of like ride through the countryside, thanks to the abilities of your ranger, it could be faster. Sorry, my apologies. You would get there in like 2.5 days if you were to take a ship upriver and then ride the rest of the way. But if you were to just follow the skills and expertise of your ranger, you would probably get there within a little more than 3 days. Up to you guys.
Is it really worth renting a ship?
Also, stow your animals.
Chilla, you're muted.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to leave behind the horses.
Bring the
Yeah.
horses. Just
Yeah, but that'd be probably have to fork out more money for a ship that can stable them.
Mm-hmm. I don't mind leading the way.
I'm fine riding.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Riding you do. You guys decide to take to the wilds, the open roads. And see how well it goes. 2.5 days. Okay. You guys are just going to kind of ride along through the hills and then into the misty forest, which will take you. You got your horses, so you'll probably get there in about the same time. Ciela, why don't you make me a survival check to see if we can get your party through the next day?
23.
23, that is just fine.
Oh wait, 24. My survival went up.
Oh, then I guess you didn't make it. Yeah, you did great. Let's see how the day goes. You guys travel on day one. Day one goes by just fine. Day two goes by just fine. And day three, it seems, is going to go by just fine as well. As you get further away from civilization, as Ciela takes you guys off the roads and into the wilds, you make your way through the hillscapes to the east of Daggerford. You travel a ways, and you away from the devastation of civilization, where the raids of the dragon cult have occurred so very often, and find yourselves coming to the great towering misty forest.
As we approach the forest, can I do a Largoth whistle?
Yeah, you do a little Largoth whistle.
Yeah.
And wait. You ride for a little while. No Largoth.
Okay.
All right. All right, let's go to the Misty Forest. So great. Back. Jesus, what? Calm down.
Mm.
All right. You come to a vast woodland, one that is concealed in thick mist and no small amount of rain. It is a very humid place that you've come to. And Erebir, a place that you have not been to in a very long time, but a place that you once called home. Your home is this mist, rain, and massive, massive spruce trees that dominate the entire northern end of the forest. The mist seems omnipresent. No matter where you go, it lingers. And this is very what you're used to, Erebir. This wouldn't be outside the bounds. Everything is lightly obscured, no matter where you go. There's always just a little outside the ability to see, which your people, Erebir, have used to great effect, and have learned to adapt to survive with and even used it to their defense. But you find yourself traveling and settling in for a long rest within the boughs of the spruce trees. Um, Maybe it feels a little not quite right, Erebir, because your people inhabit the high branches of these great spruce trees to protect themselves from the beasts of the ground, not to disturb their habitats, and also to avoid raiders and such. To be on the high boughs, to protect the forest itself. So it feels a little weird to camp out in the middle of the misty forest. But here you are with your party. You know that you guys, at this point, Ciela, your skill kind of passes off to Erebir, who would be well studied of the Misty Forest and its geography and knows how to get to Atland, or sorry, Altand. So you kind of strangely find yourself, Ciela, handing off the ranger duties to Erebir, who has never been quite the ranger that you are. Is there anything that you would like to do, or think or feel or see tonight on your lost long rest before you come to Oltan?
Ever since Ciela was brought back, she's been sort of like avoiding Aravir. During the nighttime when they're sitting down, she sits farther away. She doesn't look in her direction. She basically sticks near Shroud and Terrence. And I don't know if that's noticed or not.
Would
Let's
I?
see anyone with a passive perception above. I think this is pretty noticeable. Sabrosa, surprisingly, you noticed this. Let's say 12. I don't feel like this is a very difficult thing to notice. So anyone who has an insight of 12 or above would notice Ciela's distance.
Yeah, in that case, I would want to try to talk to Ciela if she's willing. Ciela, do you mind taking a moment with me?
Ciela will look up at her. You can speak here.
Sure. I just she'll get a little awkward. Notice the cold shoulder, and I am not sure what's going on.
Where did you go?
When
During the fight, where did you go?
I was in the fight the whole time, saved your life.
You vanished. You vanished, and it was they didn't see anybody but me.
Oh, and it kind of clicks. Well, I can do this. And she'll cast Greater Invisibility again. I I can go invisible for a minute, and it gives me a tactical advantage on the battlefield, but apparently not against that dragon because it could see me anyway.
Mm.
But I was there the whole time, I promise, and yeah, I'm sorry you thought I left.
I just wonder sometimes where your loyalties lie. If you're going invisible and chasing after Helios everywhere, and I mean, I did my best to help him, and you were still gone. And then I was savaged and dropped and stabbed in the chest.
Yeah,
I mean, it was you and me, and then it was me.
I see. I can see why that would be a bit disconcerting, but I was there the whole time. I broke your fall with some magic, and unfortunately, the bad guys got to you before
Hmm.
it could really help. But I broke Terrence's fall too, and did a lot of damage to the dragon. I promise I was there the whole time.
Well, if it's all the same, I think I just need to cool off a little bit. So I would appreciate a bit of space.
Yeah, of course. I understand. And maybe a little defeated, she'll go find her bedroll and yeah. I'm sorry, Ciela. I didn't mean to upset you.
Oh, above the table, it's all cool. Okay.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
I like the
Ciela,
drama.
Ciela doesn't respond. She just like sits there and kind of does a little bit of leatherworking further repair on her armor.
Mhm. Yeah. Cool. No,
Oh, go ahead, please.
no, I was just gonna say I like in-party drama, so bring it on.
Yeah. Aravir, you sit in your bedroll, maybe feeling a little defeated or guilty or disappointed, sorting out your feelings. You you're strange to find yourself returning to certain ways of thought that maybe you left behind when you left this forest. Now that you're back, kind of flood into you the naivete of the younger races, of the pride and the um, insecurities of the younger races, and how they don't understand the ways of the elves and the ways that elves fight. Stats. Elves use magic as much as they use the blade, and that's not true of many. And maybe these thoughts are comforting to return. These sort of philosophies of the elves or understandings, better put, of the elves, or maybe they kind of disgruntle you, but you can't help but remember the words of your tutors and the other people of your elvish home, sort of finding their way back into your ears now that you're home. You look up at the stars, see the moon crescent and hanging up above, and maybe you remember a time where you and one of your brothers would look up at the moon and recall Sahini.
Mm. Yeah, but Nuremberg would have been
Your own days, right?
okay. Yeah, cool. I'll reflect on that a little bit then. Mm.
You will all, of course, get a long rest, and the next day you guys are going to ride into Oltand. And let me tell you a little bit about Oltand. Oh, fuck. So bright. Easy. Um, as you entered into the Misty Forest, you did indeed come upon some of the elven warriors of your father's army, Erebir, who regarded you well and called you princess. Um, Andaran Atishan, welcome back to your home, Erebir. They welcome you in. And as you approach the village of Ultan, which you have, what do you think? Have you ever been this far north? This is very far from your father's palace. Erebir
Sorry, I didn't catch that. What was that again?
says, "Do you think you've ever been to Ultan? It's very far north and in the forest, very far from your father's not kingdom, but home."
I think we rolled for it, and I
Yeah.
did. Like I
Okay.
was.
Yeah, we did. We talked about this. We had a discussion about it a few days ago, and she said that she had.
I do recall. Yes, I just wanted to
Oh,
review, but yes, you come back, and there is, you know, there is something in the forest that speaks of a great Missouri. Of your time here, the elves are so connected with the power of rebirth. And now that you're back in your home, you feel those old, uh, maybe leaving the forest was you sort of casting out your elven blood in a way and taking to your more human side and seeing the human kingdoms and seeing what was there for you. And as you return here, you can't help but find yourself returning to the elven ways. And as you approach Altan, you feel its sorrow, its great sorrow before even fully approaching, almost like the trees themselves tell you of it. Um, you will approach and you will see the same that Erebir does. blending almost seamlessly with the forest around it, you see this wood elven settlement. The village exists on two levels. There are a couple of structures built on the ground around an ancient monument, which you, Erebir, would know to be dedicated to an ancient elven ranger who once founded Alta. The residents of the most of the village and the temple itself are built into the upper boughs of the actual village, above, away from the dangers of the forest floor. Um, there are these constructed circular walkways around the boughs of these many trees and long bridges that connect them, and pulley systems that bring people up and down. Who here would call themselves? I'm definitely going to give it to Shroud, being a battle master, but who here would consider themselves someone very tactical? Who would consider their character to be a tactical individual?
Definitely not Star.
I think
I'd say to an extent, Ciela would.
I think because of your background with dragons too, Ciela and Erebir, I think this fit. I want the three of you to make me an investigation check to suss something out about the place.
21.
Okay.
15.
15. Trout.
Hang on. My stuff's being real slow. 14
No
on
problem.
the dice. And then a modifier. Come on now. 14 flat.
40 flat. Okay. I'm going to give it to all of you. You look around, and Erebir, you especially would know the tactical advantage of having a home built into the tree boughs that raiders who came to attack would have the low ground, would have no way to get up, and the great archers of the wood elves would be able to just rain arrows down from above in high cover. Tactically speaking, it is very exceptional for those on the ground, but against dragons, it is a nightmare. It is a bad situation because dragons attack from the air. And to get out of the trees, you must use these pulley systems, which means there's probably some 100 elves lined up for a single pulley to get down. If these people were attacked by dragons, you expect that there were significant losses. And you were told by Delon that indeed they were. Erebir, you look around and you can immediately see the thin numbers that were not here before. This place, you need to look around to really know the losses, but more than half at least. One of the elven warriors will approach your group, recognizing you immediately, Erebir, and will bend the knee to you. Three elven warriors, and very jarring for warriors of some 100 years of existence to bend their knee before anyone, let alone you of only a couple of decades. And they will say, Ambaram the Tishan, Princess Erebir. Your brother, Prince Alagarthus, awaits your counsel.
Excellent. Lead us to him.
They will nod and rise, and they will take your party over to the pulley system. You guys will be put onto a small platform where you guys will be brought to the top of the boughs two at a time. Again, sort of for those of you the more to roll the investigation, you're like, ooh, like two at a time, man. Like that's rough if you're being attacked by a dragon. You have a couple hundred people to take care of and get out of the tree. You find your way up the pulley system to here to here, and you find your way up. You make your way into the boughs. You are quickly approached with an armed escort. A little bit darker skin, wood elven, of course, so very dark, tanny skin. Give me half a second here. So yes, dark, tanny skin, auburn, deep red hair, black eyes and black brows, but a noble face, even for an elf, even amongst elves, I should say. you see the face of your eldest brother, Erebir, who you have not seen in many years. And he smiles at you, and will say, Andrana Tishaner, how are you, little sister?
And she'll approach and give him a smile back, but maybe I don't like they don't embrace or anything. It's not like a I don't know. I think it's more of a formal reunion than it is like an emotional one.
Yeah.
And she'll smile back and say, I've been well. I've seen my fair share of battle lately, but I've been well. And you, brother?
Well, I've been here in Oldhand trying to help with the dragon cult. Our father is a great king, but I fear he is oversought. He looks too far abroad, does not see the plight that is happening here in its truth. This Stallone Winterhelm is a um, very insightful half.
He is pretty incredible, huh? Yeah. He's insightful. Yep.
He looks a little, his eyebrows are a little raised, but then he kind of chuckles and says, and I was just about to say that you two would get along so well. It seems I have still some good instincts.
Yeah, we get along fine. And she kind of looks at her feet.
I see. Well, it's good that he has sent you in your group. How high you have rose, Aravir, a member of the Council of Waterdeep.
Well, still ever in your shadow, regardless my successes.
You say that now, but I would expect your name is known more abroad than mine these days.
Yeah, maybe.
Most certainly. I left to establish a kingdom which not has yet arrived. You are known by all the kingdoms, of all man and all elves and all dwarves. I'm proud, sister. I bet our father didn't expect that.
Yeah, I guess you could say I've got something to prove. And surpassing his expectations is part of it. Yeah, I suppose I have been doing all right for myself. But enough of that. I want to introduce you to my friends. And she'll turn and gesture to the party and make introductions.
He will regard each of you with respect, giving you all the formal elven greeting, Andrana Tishan, Andrana Tishan. For those of you who feel the weight of what's happened here, they are taking their time, Eravir and Aligarthus. But such is the way of elves to really take their time in all things as they have it. Maybe even a little uncomfortable for you, Eravir. You find yourself falling back into the step with the almost painfully long form of conversation amongst elves, as they have centuries to play with and need not rush conversation. And maybe you feel the weight of your task a little more heavily than your brother, or at least the expediency of needing to deal with it. He will say, and he'll continue about. He's like, I would have wished to have seen Father's face when he arrived at council. If he does not see your worth now, sister, then he never will, and we might as well call him a blind king.
Yeah. Well, I do think he is blinded to some extent. The devastation here is immense. He really played down what happened.
I would agree. Which I think brings us to our task. These people need us, need you. So let me tell you what I know. And maybe you might learn more from the villagers here. Let us speak then of darker things. And as he brings you through the boughs of Altans and will begin to tell you what he knows and who you might wish to talk to learn more, we will bring our session to an end. Bringing to an end. I ran the break a little longer. I apologize for that. So I wanted to give a little extra chunk off the end there. So, but yeah, we will pick it up next week and get to the bottom of what the hell is going on here in Altan.